From the Lone Star State, the Dallas Stars in game number 2 look to tie up the series against the Colorado Avalanche, who lead the series 1-0. McKinnon looks, delays, shoots, scores! Moved in, hands down low on the backhand. My goodness. Open, bang, still looking. Sagan, he scores! On the one-timer, Dallas has tied the game. On the board, Steele scored through. Steele, center, Harley takes the shot. He shoots, he scores! And the Stars, for the first time in the series, have a lead. O'Connor gets it free, centers and shot, score! Trying to pass for Lehkonen into the middle, backhander scores! 3-2 Avalanche with 32.1 remaining. Here's Johnson, he shoots, deflected, rebound, they score! They tied it! It's tied it! Blackwell in, Blackwell shoots, save made, Blackwell on the rebound, he scores! Blackwell wins it in overtime! This series is tied! The Florida Panthers have won their first cup. Listen and look at the sound from a Stanley Cup champion. Welcome to Colorado. The return of Gabriel Landeskog here in game number 3, where the Avalanche and the Stars are tied at 1 in the best of 7 Western quarterfinals. And welcome in, everybody. I'm Max. Delighted to have you with us here at Ball Arena, game number 3 of the first round series between the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. This is going to be an emotional one for the Colorado Avalanche side of things, as Gabriel Landeskog, their captain, has come back to the lineup after 1,033 days without playing an NHL game. He has missed 3 NHL seasons until this game right here. He's going to be on the third line with Charlie Coyle and Kivi Ronta. And the Avalanche changed a little bit in their defense with Eric Johnson coming out of the lineup. And we'll see how this goes for Dallas. They won that game in the first overtime with an unexpected hero, Colin Blackwell. And to tie the series up at 1, in game 2. And a very interesting end to that one. And we got a good series here, so we'll send it to the scoreboard. And we're going to introduce our co-commentator, Aaron.
Hello.
So, thoughts on the series so far? Game 1, a dominating effort by the Colorado Avalanche. And then game 2, basically a classic with the Dallas Stars winning it and tying the series up with a unexpected goal by Colin Blackwell.
Hold on, what did you say what my thoughts are about it?
Yeah, your thoughts about the series so far.
Oh, yeah. So, that first game, I don't know. I think I should have put Dallas winning. I expected them to win. They looked great until Colorado did what Colorado does in the second period, scoring 2. But in the second game, things took a big turn.
Mm-hmm.
It was 1-1 after 1.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado scored their 2 in the second period, and then Dallas came back. It was an astonishing effort, especially one in the third, and then to walk it off in overtime with someone who doesn't normally score that often is just amazing.
Yeah, and in that game, Blackwell was actually scratched for game number 1. He came back in game number 2 after Maverick Bourque got scratched. Bourque is scratched from this game as well because they are just running the same lineup here. No Miro Heiskanen and no Robertson, but the Stars look good without one of their top goal scorers and their best defenseman. And Thomas Harley filling that role. He has 35 minutes and 54 seconds of time on ice at the career high in Game 2. A goal in that game as well. What have you seen from Thomas Harley that's been able to help the Stars' defense carry here? And, Miro being gone for Dallas is a big loss. But how does Thomas Harley fit that role, and how the defense has been better while Miro Heiskanen has been out?
He just provides a good defense. He scores, he shoots, he lays a big hit. He's a well-rounded player. You can really rely on him to do a lot.
And now the big story, Landeskog coming back to the lineup. There's more than a dozen family members and friends all wearing a shirt that has his number and basically a quote that says, "The bigger the setback, the greater the comeback." What do we expect to see from Gabriel Landeskog in game number 3? Do you think the Avs benefit from that, getting their captain back in this game?
Well, 1,000 days off of the ice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he's going to be as good as he was back in 2022. But there's always the chance. Like when... I don't know. I can't really make a connection to this. But you can tell people have gotten worse. They get cold. They get washed. It's happened many times in the past. I don't think he's going to be as good. He's going to have the skill, though. He's going to try and push as much for Dallas. I don't know who he's on.
Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, oops. He's going to push as much as possible to get Colorado that edge.
Mm-hmm.
Avenge that loss in Dallas in overtime, especially on home ice now. They have another game or two. Game 3, right?
Yeah, game 3.
Game 3. That's a big one. It's a big one. You can really turn the tide.
These 2 games in Colorado are going to be big. Last year, the Stars took both of them and were up 3-1 when heading back to Dallas. Does that happen again, or will the Avalanche get one at home? We will see as the national anthems, and we're probably going to see the intros going on and see the enormous crowd eruption of Gabriel Landeskog returning to the lineup. He hasn't played since they won the Stanley Cup in Game 6 against the Lightning in 2022. He's missed 3 seasons. He played with the Colorado Eagles for a conditioning stint to try to get back in this game in this season. I don't know what to expect here, honestly. I mean, your thoughts? I mean, I get that he might not be the best. It might not be the best right now because he's coming back from injury and he hasn't played in more than 1,000 days. But you got to think he's been rested, and he might have some rust, but maybe he does become a factor. As we are about to get started here. Let's talk about this NHL schedule. These are ridiculous start times. These are ridiculous start times. I'm
not a fan of 10:00 p.m. EST for a Los Angeles Kings game.
No, that first one was a thriller, 6-5 win. And if you want to watch Game 2, that'll be on MHS2 with Shesty on the call. And while we do this game, we'll see if we can try to send it to bonus coverage when if our intermission aligns with some play going on in the Oilers-Kings game. But, man, only 3 games tonight. I think the Capitals won, from what I saw. I think they're up 2 games tonight.
They did win, 2-1.
2-1, wow.
Yeah. Connor McMichael hit an empty netter with 2 seconds left.
So
that really iced the game.
A
3-1 victory for the Capitals.
And they're up 2-0 going to Montreal. That's the same situation with Ottawa against Toronto.
They are up 2-1. It says 1-0 for my feed.
Which one?
I'm using realsports.io, the best sports app there is.
Not sponsored.
Download it on App Store and Google Play.
Not sponsored.
The owners are chill. Trust me, I know them.
Oh, my.
Names are John and Lewis. That's another chill.
Here come the Avalanche and the Stars taking onto the ice. Game number 3. Let's see what the atmosphere in Ball Arena is going to be like. Just a big game here for both teams, obviously. The Game 3 is, and you just hear the crowd as well, Landy. They're chanting Landy for their captain that hasn't played since they won the Stanley Cup in Game 6 against the Lightning.
There's nothing like right the hospital.
So the atmosphere should be good as well here, like it was in Dallas. And this is going to be an interesting one for sure. We'll see how this... What do you think Dallas needs to do? Because obviously they're going to get an emotional boost, the Avalanche, with Landeskog coming back to the lineup. What do you think Dallas needs to do to try to set the tone away from the Avalanche and how they're excited to get their captain back and all that stuff?
Personally, I think starting off quick, silencing the crowd, shutting down Landeskog as much as possible. I know it's his first game back, but they can't let him do anything and get hot.
They also got to shut down Nathan MacKinnon. He has 4 points in the last 2 games of this series. And Nathan MacKinnon's just Nathan MacKinnon. I mean, he's pretty good. And Mikko Rantanen needs to be a factor. He has no points in the series. He's a -3. Maybe he's just waiting. Wow. Maybe he's just waiting to get to come to Colorado to make an impact. Because wouldn't that be crazy? Last year with Duchesne with the heartbreaker to end the series in double overtime. He's here in the building as well.
The ovation right now for Landeskog.
Well, boy, that's the ovation. He's in the starting lineup, Gabriel Landeskog.
What a road back.
So, you said he was 4th line, right?
He's on the 3rd line with Coyle and Kiviranta. Kiviranta, a former Dallas Star. He beat the Avalanche in Game 7 in 2020. I mean... This is nervous coming from a Dallas fan. I'm a Dallas fan, and there's a lot of stakes coming into this game, for sure. This is a big game for both teams, but for me, I mean, if Dallas can continue that momentum they had in the 3rd period where they dominated, well, let's go down to the anthems and listen in.
Singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, performed this evening by Amanda Hawkins.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Amanda Hawkins with the national anthem. Game number 3. The Dallas Stars, the Colorado Avalanche. A big one here at Ball Arena. And we are almost underway. Starting goalies for tonight. Game number 2. The stats are pretty good for the goalies, but Ottinger came up big. 34 saves on 37 shots of a .919 save percentage. Blackwood with 35 saves on 39 shots, lower than a .900 save percentage. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. Gabriel Landeskog is in the starting line, and it's going to be against his former teammate in Rantanen. Do you think Pete DeBoer did that on purpose? As the Avs and Stars are underway. The faceoff won by Dallas. Granlund, and it's offside immediately. 6 seconds in, pardon me. What do you think Pete DeBoer needs to do with the Dallas Stars in starting this game number 3? Aaron.
Sorry. You don't want to be so defensive as, I don't know. You don't want to be defensive. You just want to put the pressure on him. You don't want to back off. You don't want to give him chances. You want to push the
Oh,
puck down,
Rantanen gets
get some
taken
good shots
down
up,
by
don't force it.
Landeskog. Oh, my. And the crowd loved that. The former Av. Because Landeskog got traded to Carolina and then came to Dallas because he didn't want to re-sign with the Avalanche. He wanted like $14 million, was that? I think it was $14 million. Here is the Donov, and then there is a whistle. I believe it was an offside 45 seconds in. But look at this. Landeskog making a presence
Second
already.
offside.
Was that a shoulder or
Yeah, that's-
elbow?
It's a big hit, and that's definitely what you don't want to happen. You don't want him to make big hits and get the crowd roaring up.
Stars really need to turn down this crowd volume, I guess you could say. Trying to get the crowd out of it early on. Ben's shot blocked out in front. Goes behind the net for Girard. Behind his own net, he looks to move it up. Here is Coyle the other way. Or pardon me, that was Nelson. Brock Nelson coming in the trade from the New York Islanders from the trade deadline. That deflected wide of the goal. Evgeny Dadonov, who tied the game in Game 2, tried to clear it, could not. Nichushkin, former Star, rimmed it all the way around. Stars trying to get it out of their zone. They still cannot, and then it's forced out off the back check by Cody Ceci on Nichushkin. Lindell backhands it for Ceci, trying to stretch the pass up, and it deflected off the linesman, I believe. And Cale Makar will retrieve it for the Avalanche. Passes it across for Lindgren. So it's Lindgren and Makar on the top unit, I guess, because I thought it was Taves and Makar, but apparently Lindgren was out there. Maybe it was a long shift for him. Duchesne takes down one of the Avs, and it's cleared out of the zone as a stick was lifted by Tyler Seguin. No icing here as Seguin has coming back to the Dallas Stars after a hip surgery that took him out since December. Sent back in by the Avalanche. A huge hit. And then Ottinger lost his balance for a second. Oh, that could have been costly there, Aaron. Moved up and is deflected back into the zone. Lindell. Beck tried to move it up. This was the fourth line that scored. And we have a whistle. Offside on the Dallas Stars. So far, what are your thoughts on the game? What's the tone right now?
Well, it seems pretty even. There's been plenty of offsides. We love offsides. There's not enough of them. But you definitely don't want to have too many because you're just going to have a face-off war, and ultimately Nathan McKinnon's going to come out of it.
Petrovic will shoot it back in from center ice. Dallas shot off the outside of the net in front. Rantanen trying to bank it in. Could not. It was a weird hopping puck, and it came to the front for Rantanen. Petrovic from the line deflected off a body, and Granlund trying to get it. Rantanen lays the body on Manson in the corner. Fighting for it along the wall. It's still loose. Rope Hintz fishes it free to the point. Petrovic across. Bischel's shot. Save made as it deflected. Blackwood with a save early on. Thoughts on that shot or chance for Dallas?
That was a good opportunity.
Rantanen
It just bounced
scored.
a little off.
Wow. That was a good deflection, too. I believe it was Granlund.
Yeah, we got a quick score update from the NBA world. The Cavaliers are up 5 on Miami, 113-108, 39.4 to play in the fourth quarter. If the Cavaliers win, they'll be up 2-0.
NBA playoffs also happening around the same time as the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is the best time of the year. You got 2 playoffs going on. And here comes Nichushkin the other way for the Avalanche. Are you a Cavaliers fan? May I dare to ask?
Oh, absolutely. Big.
Jamie
Born in
Benn
Columbus,
lays
you
the
can't do much
body
better than- Woof!
on Lehkonen. And an Avs fan. Oh, what a hit by Ben on Brock Nelson. 2 huge hits by Jamie Benn. Here's Harley. Centered through the crease and out to center again. Cody Ceci with the puck. Banks it off the boards out to center. Harley trying to move it up into the zone. This was a good line before Sagan had to go to hip surgery. It was the Sagan, Marchment, and Duchesne line that was carrying the Stars early on in the season. Stretch pass couldn't connect. It's going to be an icing here. 4 minutes in to game 3. But look at Jamie Benn. Wow.
That is a crazy hit.
And then this one got sandwiched. Brock Nelson, Jamie Benn. That's the gel helmet right there. It's a gelmet. It's a lot of gel. Harley deflects it out to center. And Manson will get it back for the Avalanche. Off the boards, it's going to be another icing. And this time on the Avalanche. I believe it was Natchez who caused the icing. So far, Dallas has all the shots. They have 3 shots on goal. The Avalanche with none. Stars have gotten some chances for sure. The Rantanen chance early on in front of the net. And then the shot from the blue line by Bischel. But nothing so, like, high danger, I guess you could say. Only the Rantanen chance could be high danger, but hasn't been, like, chaotic so far in the game. Here is Duchesne on the backhand. Centered! Marchment, I believe it was, no, pardon me, that was Sagan. That fan on the shot. Sagan trying to get it. It's covered by Blackwood on the outside of the net. And we get another whistle. So Dallas kind of driving the offense early on. We did not see this in American Airlines Center for the first 2 games. And then we saw it in the third period of game 2. And overtime as well. But Dallas looks like more confident with the puck now in this series as it progresses. Wouldn't you think?
What? My bad, I was zoned out.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I've been zoned out.
Face-off one here. Shot deflected wide of the goal by Granlund. Another shot. Save. Up in the air. Blackwood couldn't get it. To the blue line. Shot. Blocked into the corner. Rantanen. It was more of a pass. Hintz trying to get it off the bank pass off the backboards. CC centered. And the shot for Hintz. It broke his stick. Maybe it would have been a slash if it was called. Granlund holds it in. And then it's cleared out. Nathan MacKinnon on the stretch pass. He has the puck at center. Tries to go to cross for Landeskog into the zone. Holding, centered. McKinnon holds back and waits. Creating some room. A shot. Save. Rebound. Stopped. Ottinger with his first saves of the night. 5:09 into the first period. What do you think Jake Ottinger needs to do in this game for the Dallas Stars?
He just needs to keep doing what he's doing. 900 save percentage. That's top tier for playoffs. I know it's not optimal. You've let up 3 in 2 games. But it's what's going to happen.
I mean,
You're not going to be perfect.
He's let up 7 goals in the series already. He let up 4.
Wait, what?
Let up 4
that's right.
in game 1. Game 2 was game 3. Game 2 was 3 goals, but he came up big when it counted. The Avs got a power play late in that game 2 before it went to overtime, and Ottinger made some huge saves to force that thing into overtime. And it worked out. Blackwell, who scored the OT winner in game 2, gets crushed there along the boards. Landeskog picks it up, and maybe a 3-on-2 for the Avalanche developing. Into the zone, Kiviranta will get it. In the corner, Landeskog goes back to the point. No one was there. Malinsky and a race for the puck now. Steele and Malinsky. Malinsky beats the battle. Steele trying to get it back, but Taves picks it up. So I've seen that they are splitting up Taves and Makar, as it's an icing here. Originally, it was Taves, Makar in the warm-ups, but now they've changed it to Taves, Malinsky, and Makar and Lindgren. Thoughts on that defensive pairings shift by Jared Bednar?
I don't know. It could work out. I mean, it's been doing fine so far.
I think this is the first
I mean,
change.
it has only been 6 minutes. You can't really expect to see anything in 6 minutes, but you'll just have to wait and see what happens. There's no telling.
The Avalanche have a player named Jack Drury, and I keep thinking of Chris Drury that used to play for the Avalanche. He played with them when the Stars and the Avalanche faced off in those conference finals, where Dallas won both of those series in 7. Johnston held in. Shot from the line was blocked out in front by Devon Taves. And the other way come the Avalanche. Sent back in by O'Connor. He's done well in the series. He got the 3-2 lead for the Avalanche in game number 2. And then the Stars came back and won that game. Wyatt Johnston's been kind of quiet in this one. He tries to get the puck and then it's poked away here. You think Johnston and some other players for the Dallas Stars need to step up now. Johnston gets cross-checked and that's going to be a penalty on the Avalanche. It is touched up, and now the Stars are going to go to the power play and a little bit of a scuffle right afterwards. But I believe Lindgren's going to the box, and the Stars are going to go to the power play.
I have noticed a significant amount of fights at the end of periods. I believe it's just because of the playoff intensity. I don't know. There's way more than usual.
It's way
I
more
think
than
it's going to
usual.
happen today.
Stanley Cup playoffs are the best thing in the world. We'll be back with more after this. We're back, everybody, here at Ball Arena. Joined alongside Aaron, I'm Max, and it's game number 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And so far, there's been some intensity in this one for sure. The return of Gabe Landeskog, and the Stars going to go to the power play due to a cross-check penalty. And let's see what the Stars can do on this power play. They scored a power play goal to tie the game up. They had a lot of power play time, though, in the other game. And they didn't convert. They had a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds. They basically had 3 minutes and they had 2 minute and 53 power plays. Right now, I think they're saluting Gabe Landeskog that's come back to the building. Because the lights are off in the building. Now they're back on. I'm not sure. Because they don't have the game audio, obviously. That's one thing the NHL should do. They should have just the audio from the arena. That's a separate broadcast.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, they do that in college football with the Skycast. I really like that.
So it's a penalty on the Avalanche. Lindgren is in the penalty box, and the Stars are going to go to the power play. This is a clear cross-check here. Playoffs or not. That's right on the numbers. I mean, do you think that's the right call?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know hockey penalties. I know if you hit someone bad, it's a penalty.
Well, a cross-check right on the numbers is basically that's no bueno, I guess. Rantanen trying to get it along the wall. Goes back to the point for Harley. Held in. Made a move at the blue line. Rantanen trying to feed it across for Duchesne. He gets it back. And another penalty upcoming. Rantanen takes a tripping call. And I didn't see the trip at all. Honestly, not even biased or not, I didn't even see the trip. And Rantanen, 16 seconds into the power play for Dallas, takes a penalty, and we're 4-on-4. Well, that's a momentum killer right there. Let's see.
Big.
Was that a trip?
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it.
I could see it. I thought it was
He
somewhere.
got under the skate. It's
Oh,
not
right
too
there.
obvious.
Oh, that was knee to knee.
Oh, never mind.
Uh,
I think that was pretty well called.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I say 50-50.
That was a 50-50 call. I mean, it is a trip, but it's a soft one.
It's a trip, but is it really a trip?
But is it like playoff trip? So we're back on
Is it
4-on-4. A shot, and it went wide. Might have been saved by Ottinger, and Wyatt Johnston picks it up the other way. Circles back Got to be careful with the Avs. They have a lot of speed on the rush. So Stars not in the advantage with the rushes that they turn it over here. Along the wall, it's fought for. Lindell, pardon me. Lindell, CC, Rope, Hintz, and Wyatt Johnson's been out there for 1:35. I believe he's going for a line change. Stars can't even get out of their zone. There's a lot of pressure being applied here by the Avalanche up high. And here's Matt Duchene moving in. Drops it off to the point. No one was there. And thankfully, Labushkin was there for Dallas. This deflected away. The Dallas Stars can't make a pass right now. They've had the puck the most in this game, and they can't make a pass on the 4-on-4. Brock Nelson's pass was deflected over to Malinsky. Passes it now for Nichushkin, the former Star. Had no goals in his final season with the Dallas Stars. Gerard sends it across. Malinsky back to Gerard. Circles. Still at the blue line. Drops it off for Nichushkin. Tries to make some room. Drives to the net. It was blocked away by Harley. Nichushkin on his back, and he's wide open. Scores! Wow, what a solo effort by Val Nichushkin, and the Avalanche are up by 1. Wow.
That's really going to get Dallas startled.
That's some bad coverage. Wow. What a move by Val Nichushkin.
Oh, he got solo.
He got soloed.
Right to the middle.
Wow.
Nobody got him.
That's a bad goal to let up for Dallas, but what a move by Val Nichushkin. That's a nice
Put
move.
it right to the stage.
That's a bad one for Dallas. Here's a great pass, shot, and they missed wide. Rope hints with the opportunity. Kale McCarr with some speed now. Look at him go. Poke checked away. That's offside by a mile. 11:33 to go.
Well, be thankful Dallas still has 51 minutes to get a goal. I don't know.
Well, 51 minutes and
But
33 seconds.
I would be pretty scared. I'd be pretty scared of Colorado doing what Colorado does, and then they take a 3-0 lead.
We'll see. Dallas needs to.
Oh.
They didn't score. They haven't
We are
scored
underway
first.
in Los Angeles.
They haven't scored first at all in this series, Dallas. They got scored on first in game 1, got scored on first in game 2. All of them have been special team goals, though. Most of them. I think game 1 and 2 have been special teams. Colorado power play for another 10 seconds. It's not going to last long here. McCarr stretched up. That's going to be an icing on their own power play with 11:16 remaining. 2 seconds left to go on the Colorado power play. But man, oh man, you just can't let that happen if you're Dallas. That's some bad coverage. But I noticed here that Harley got stuck by one of the players. That was kind of an interference. He didn't touch him, but he was right in the pathway, and that's why it opened up. Harley was chasing Nichushkin, and that's why. Shot from the line, save made by Blackwood. This is his 3rd playoff start in his career as he makes another save. 5 shots have been saved. Do you want to hear my biased opinion or my professional opinion?
Why not both?
Why not
Let's start
both?
with biased first.
Man, we look terrible. How do we let up that goal? What were we doing? We're all skating like bums. All right, professionally, that was a very nice goal by Val Nichushkin. What a solo effort. The Dallas defense needs to be better. Okay, there's your... Oh my, here's a chance. O'Connor can't get the pass from Drury. Or pardon me, that was Kelly, Parker Kelly. Rope hints through the middle. Valerie Nichushkin with his first. Gerard Malinsky with the assist. The shot was stopped by Blackwood, and a little bit of shoving right afterward with Gerard and Hintz. Got to make sure you don't get a penalty. Hintz is throwing some punches.
And
And
there's not going to be a penalty call,
there's
is
not-
there?
No, there isn't. C.J. Murray taking Hintz away from the pile of players that were there. But if you're Dallas, you've thrown the pucks to the net. And 5-on-5, the Avs haven't really produced anything. So for Dallas, you're thinking that it's just one goal. They just gotta respond, obviously, like they did in game 1. Down 1 goal. They've been down 1 goal, or they've been scored on first in all 3 games of the series. Shot from the line was blocked. Drury looking to clear it, moves it up for Lindgren. Ben was trying to get it. It's sent in by O'Connor. Ottinger out to play it. Bischel trying to get it. Here's O'Connor behind the net with the puck. Pressured off the puck. Bischel with a huge check there. And the Avalanche fans want a call. They won't get it. Here is Wyatt Johnston on a stretch pass. 2-on-2 crossing the line. Johnston's shot was deflected off the defenseman's stick. Good defensive play there.
They're just getting everything blocked. Cannot catch a break.
10:21 to go in the first period. And the Stars trailing by 1. The Avalanche have scored all the time in the first period. Like, they've scored first all the time in this series. And what do you think Dallas needs to do here to respond?
Step 1, don't shoot into the opponent. Step 2, probably try and do what Colorado did and almost interfere and then score. I don't know. And then don't force shots.
Yeah.
I know that seems like Captain Obvious's answer, but that's exactly what they've been doing.
Here is Lyubushkin with the puck. He gets pressured there by Lehkonen along the boards. It's fought for along the wall. Marchment, Lyubushkin, Duchesne. Manson is just continuing to cross-check, or just use his stick on the back of Duchesne, and it's finally whistled down as it was not being moved at all in the corner. 9:51 left to go in the first period. The Avalanche with a solo effort. Nichushkin makes it a 1-goal lead. We'll be back with more. The Avalanche up by 1 in Game 3. We're back, everybody, and it's a 1-goal lead for the Avalanche here in game number 3. The Stars have trailed for 16 minutes and 8 seconds of 211 and 42, or that was last year, here in this building. They were pretty good in this building. They're 3-0. 11 goals scored in the 3 games, including that Matt Duchesne heartbreaker goal from last year in double overtime to send them back to the Western Conference Finals, where they lost to the Oilers. Oilers faced the Panthers, and then the Panthers won the Stanley Cup, and they're up 1-0 in their series against the Lightning. Should be a delay of game. Is it going to be one? I'm not sure if it's a penalty or not. They're just going to argue it's going to be a deflected. So Dallas won't get a power play due to it. Offensive face-off here for Dallas. They're up 6-3 in the shots. But the Avalanche have a 1 goal of a solo effort by Nichushkin. The Avalanche win the face-off. Manson will get in the corner. Will look to try to stretch it up through the middle for Brock Nelson moving in. Here he is. He shoots, and he missed the net wide. Still fighting for it along the wall. Everyone stuck in the corner. Brock Nelson is holding on for dear life along the partition to just keep that puck stuck there. Still loose, and it's finally whistled again. That's twice that's happened in this first period. So, I mean, right after that goal, Dallas has pushed a little bit, but they haven't gotten...
They've definitely got more aggressive.
Yeah, but they haven't had a high danger chance, per se. If you're Dallas right now, you're looking for that tying goal because that's big. Especially on the road, you want to take that home crowd away. See if the Stars can improve and see if the Avalanche can just continue what they were doing. Any thoughts on what's happened so far? Face-off one here in Lindell. Gets sandwiched there by Kiviranta. Beck will chip it back into the zone. Gerard trying to get it. Gets crushed behind the net. Blackwell trying to get it away. And Kiviranta is pressured. Forced out to center for Coyle. He moves it in on the backhand. Will send it to the corner. Landeskog goes back to the point. Malinsky shoots it through traffic and it deflected wide of the net. Blackwell, steal, backhands it out to center. Will that be an icing? Not enough on it. Teams will go for a line change. Gerard with a puck and a pass across for McKinnon. Stolen away. Here is Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen shoots a fluttered puck and it's stopped. It deflected off a defenseman's stick, and you can just see the frustration with Rantanen right now. He has not produced much in the series, and you can tell he probably wants to score against his former team. The shot slowed down because Devon Taves. No, he didn't even release it right. Oh, wow. I thought it was slowed down. He didn't even release it right. Something is wrong with Mikko Rantanen. Kel McCarr with the puck. Will stretch it up the middle of the ice, deflected away at center. Rope Hintz drops it out for Granlund. Trying to go back for Hintz, could not connect. And Natchez will move it up for the Avalanche the other way. Drouin, stolen away. Rantanen stretches it up. Hintz, a slap shot save. On the rush, you don't see that often. It's like 2000s hockey with that slap shot off the rush on a 2-on-1. Harley with the puck between the circles looking to start the breakout here. Dallas is almost at 10 shots in the first period. Ben lays another hit on Manson. Bischel. And now Johnston gets through. Natchez and then Johnston gets hit along the boards. And here's O'Connor trying to get through the defense. Couldn't settle the puck down as Zadonov will clear it out to center ice. Lindgren deflected. Sent back in. Petrovic sends it across. Ben will shoot it in. To the corner it goes. Wyatt Johnston fighting for it along the wall. Between the legs of Lindgren, Sagan was trying to get it. Manson rid him off, and he's interfering with him, and there's no penalty. Wow. They just let that one go. Deflected at center. Tyler Sagan trying to get the puck stolen away by O'Connor. He has the puck again. Deflected back into the zone. Petrovic will clear it out off the boards. Sagan drops it off for Marchman into the zone. Angled off. Duchesne in the corner. Looking. Goes back to the point for Ceci. A shot. Blocked out in front by Lehkonen. Stung him a little bit. Ceci goes low. Duchesne in front. Deflected away in the slot. Lindell goes around for Duchesne. Lost the handle. Chip shot. Blocked out in front. Goes into the corner. Starts with pressure here. Marchment backhands it to a vacant point. No one was there. And then almost stolen away by Nichushkin. Lindell. Cece will get it now. Pressured by Nichushkin. Not good plays there by Lindell. Just giving it to his defenseman. Just stuck. Lindell got taken down. No penalty. Malinsky down in the blue line. Looking. Shooting. And off the pad of Ottinger. He made the save through traffic. I didn't even know how he could see that one. How could you see that through that many people in front of the net? Gerard now to Natchez. Moves it in, deflected away. Beck, Blackwell. And here come the Stars the other way. Beck will send it in. Steele, looking. Fighting for it along the boards. Beck will rim it all the way around. Labushkin let it go. Rantanen shoots, save! Short side. He had the chance. Rantanen again, and then the shot never went off. Off the bench was Granlund. Rantanen's had some really good chances here. Rantanen gets taken down along the boards. Still fought for along the wall, and the Avalanche will clear it. Nathan McKinnon backhands it back on goal, saved by Ottinger. Scoops it and then let it go for Thomas Harley. Through the middle. Got a goal in game number 2. Granlund trying to center it for Rantanen, pardon me. Goes back, Harley. Petrovic off the boards. Trying some new stuff here. Harley's been out there for 1:07, so it's not a new defensive pairing. Johnston along the boards. Granlund got taken down again along the boards. He's getting shoved there by McCarr. Still fought for along the wall. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period. The Colorado Avalanche are up 1-0, but they're been outshot 10-5. Comes into the slot. No one was there. And in the collision there, Rantanen got taken down. No penalty. Landeskog moving in. 3-on-2. McCarr sends it across and deflected away. Kiviranta couldn't settle it down. Kiviranta centers it. Drury missed the net. What a break by the Stars there. They needed that. Granlund, O'Connor, and then it's stolen away by Wyatt Johnston. Chips it out to center. Here's Evgeny Dodonov moving in. Circles back. Shot it on goal and a save made. Ben gets squished by 2. And the Avs clear. Race for the puck now. Drury and Bischel. Bischel trying to get it away. Deflected Kelly. Huge hit there as Jamie Benn will move it up for Dallas. Into the zone, the captain. Drops it off for Dodonov. Lets it go for Duchesne. Duchesne shoots it from a tough angle. Hit the outside of the net. O'Connor. And it's a penalty upcoming. I'm not sure who it is on. 3:32 to go. If it's on Dallas, I'm going to lose.
He's just going to start crashing out on live stream.
Yeah. I did that for game 2 when they called a penalty on us in the last minute. No penalty.
Regulation?
Yes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then Cale Makar had tripped our guy earlier on, and you're like, you're not going to call that? You're going to call some bogus penalty? Like what?
All right, we got a score update in Los Angeles. Rent Clark, 1-0 Kings.
Ooh. Clark has made it 1-0 in L.A. And trying to see what happened to our broadcast in MHS2. We're back, everybody. 1-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche over the Dallas Stars here in game number 3. The series tied at 1-1. And Dallas has been getting some chances here. And lately, they've dominated play, in my opinion. Wouldn't you agree? Let's see.
I would agree.
Rantanen with a good chance tight. That's where Blackwood actually gave up the overtime goal in that short side in Dallas. They're all going for the short side now, but he looks like he has it covered now. 3:32 to go, and a huge sandwich there by Duchesne and Lyubushkin on O'Connor of the Avalanche. Duchesne's back on the ice. 3:32 left to go in the first period. The Avalanche up by 1, but they're lucky Dallas hasn't scored to tie this game already because they've been getting chances. Do you think Blackwood's made the difference? Avalanche Stars, Game 3, Western Conference quarterfinals. And we are about to drop the puck again. Brock Nelson and Matt Duchesne going to take the faceoffs here for their respective teams. See if Dallas can try to tie it up off this offensive rush, or offensive faceoff, pardon me. Off the faceoff, one here by the Avalanche. Brock Nelson won the faceoff against Duchesne, and now Manson will move it up. Now to Brock Nelson again, into the zone. Circles. Spins back on his backhand now. Will send on his forehand, rimmed it all the way around. Harley knocks it down behind the net. 3:15 left to go in the first period. Lyubushkin looking. Waiting, banked it off the boards. Couldn't receive a pass to any Dallas Stars, so Lindgren moved it up. Will that be an icing? No, it won't. Lyubushkin, 3 minutes left to go in the first period of Game 3. 1-0, Colorado. Tyler Seguin will send it back in. Here is Taves. Splits through. Passes it across for Makar on the outside. Circles around. Waiting. Continues to wait. He shoots it towards the net. It was blocked out in front. Here is Blackwell the other way. He lost the handle, but he drops it off for Beck. Beck getting shoved there by Makar. Steele trying to get something there. This fourth line has been very good for the Dallas Stars in like the past month or so, generating offense, because Dallas, remember, they're in that 8-game losing streak. Blackwell gets taken down, no penalty. And that's McKinnon what goes down. Deflect. They call that a penalty?
Whoa.
That is hilarious. Wow. They called that a penalty. Wow. Now, there's another example of how the... Oh, wow. Wow. He was already going down. And Blacko gets taken down the other way. No. Okay, the professionalism is already wearing off in the first period. Oh, my. Well, Dallas, huge kill here. They called that a penalty. That's Stanley Cup playoff penalties, apparently. 0 for 1 on the power play of the Avalanche, but it only lasted for like 20 seconds, so they got no shots on it. And they're 0 for 1 on the power play technically, but this is their first full-length one of the game. Hintz. CC trying to get it, and he will clear it down the length of the ice, saved by Blackwood. He's made 12 stops early on in the game. First period here in Denver, Colorado. The Avalanche up by 1, and they're up a man. Natchez looking. Trying to send it into the middle. It's deflected out to center, and Stars clear it, and they'll go for a line change. 25 seconds have passed in the power play here. A drop pass here as the Avalanche look to re-enter. Nathan McKinnon in. Drops it off for Natchez along the boards. Fought for, still loose. Cleared to the line, not out. Mark Makar gets it back from McKinnon. McKinnon looks, goes low. Natchez shoots it, saved by Ottinger on the short side. McKinnon goes back to the blue line. Makar along the boards, knocked down. CC can't get it out. Passes it across. Back for Makar. McKinnon fakes the one-timer. Goes back, Makar. Shoots it. Deflected wide of the net by Natchez. McKinnon gets it again. Stars looking to clear it, deflected into the slot. Steele can't handle it. Nathan McKinnon again gets the puck on this power play for the Avalanche that has 40 seconds left on it. Less than a minute left to go in the period. Natchez, across back door. It was covered by Steele, Drouin, and it's cleared. Less than 30 seconds to go in the power play. Less than 40 seconds to go in the first period of play. Taves with the puck. Sends it low. McKinnon back for Taves. McKinnon again along the boards. 30 seconds to go. Nelson Fan on the one-timer attempt in the slot, and it's cleared. And the power play is going to go 0 for 2 for the Avalanche. Nichushkin moving in on the outside, gets through the defense, centering pass in the crease. Taves across, and oh my, 6 seconds left. Coyle gets it free, 3 seconds to go. Taves shoots it, and it goes wide of the net. And the Stars survive that last-minute attack of the Avalanche, but they're down by 1 in the hockey game. I mean, there's still a lot of time in this hockey game for the Dallas Stars, obviously. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, there's still 40 minutes. I think that's plenty of time for Dallas to come back.
We will see as we'll go to intermission. A 1-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche. We'll be back with more with our intermission report coming up next. We'll be back. We're back, everybody. Intermission report here in Colorado, and a 1-0 lead for the Avalanche. Thoughts on the first period?
I think Dallas was too defensive. They shouldn't have started out like that. They let up too many hits. They got hit. They put shots into the defense. I don't know. They couldn't shoot well. They couldn't defend well.
Yeah, I would like to argue. I would like to rant. Give me a moment. Let me cook. Honestly, that should have been a penalty on the interference on the goal because it was a pick. Apparently, that's not called on the playoffs, or pick is not called in general. But Harley gets kind of just interfered with. He can't get through the guy that's in front of him. He's just right there, which is technically kind of like an interference, but they don't call it. Dallas goes down by 1, but honestly, they've played better. They played better than Colorado in this period.
They definitely outshot them.
For
13-5.
We're going to give a bonus coverage from MHS2, the Edmonton Oilers, and the Los Angeles Kings. We're going to listen into the last 1:35 of that with Shesty on the call. So, if you want to listen to that, I guess. If you want to listen to it more when we're on intermission or whatever, you will go down to MHS2, and that will be where the full coverage is at for game number 2 of that series. Let's give you the coverage right now. Send it over to Shesty.
Walking cross plays that. And that can't clear it down. Buck 29 goes out to the back wall. If they don't score here in the first, there would be 10 left on the power play for the Oilers. Bouchard dropping back in stride, now making his way through as McDavid dumps it out on the backhand and right point as he misplayed it. As off the bank, Draisaitl will hold on back in his own end. Dropping it back. McDavid now walking through. Trailer to Draisaitl. Walking across the line. Left mid-wall now. From the circle, it's brought up to the point and now gets the return as Allen will squeeze down to the far corner. Jousting for it. As it's 2 against 2, trying to center one out in front now. At the left circle, tossed out to the right side now for McDavid. Up high, Bouchard to point pass. Gets to Nugent Hopkins as he got it returned back to himself. Draisaitl down low, 30 seconds as that one popped over with 29. Edmonton power play, 40 seconds. 29 left in the first. That'll be a third circle draw. Here's a draw. Comes out to the back wall. Squibbing out and down the ice. 23 seconds now. Surplus at 10 if they don't score here in the first. That's Bouchard weaving and plays that down to the back wall where it'll be skied ahead and down the ice with 7 seconds. As Skinner will get it back. 3 seconds to go here in the first. As that'll do it for the first. It is the LA Kings with the 1-zip lead. As it was Clark with the opening goal.
Thank you very much, Shesty, for the bonus coverage, and that will go to our intermission report officially now. So, thoughts on that first period as we go over the stats right here. What do we think of that first period for both teams?
Well, Colorado definitely had an advantage. I don't know if there were some bad calls by the refs. That goal was a little sketchy, I'm not going to lie. People are saying it's an interference. I personally couldn't see anything because the feed is going at 4 FPS. It's just like the phone days.
How great, right?
I think that the Dallas's 13 shots haven't been put to much use because 8 of them have been blocked.
But then again, you can also argue that the Dallas Stars have had more offense than the Avs. They've connected more passes, I guess you
That's
could say.
true.
Yeah.
They've also had more giveaways
Mhm.
than takeaways. I don't know what you would think of that.
The faceoffs are even, no power play goals, a 4-on-4 goal, which controversially could have been a interference call, but the Avs get away with those pick calls all the time. It astonished me. Avs getting biased refereeing? What a shock. Anyways, Valerie Nichushkin, here's the so-called interference. You can see here on the live stream, Aaron. Look where Harley's at.
Yeah.
Harley gets disappeared, but he is getting kind of interfered with if we can go back at all. No, we can't at all.
Yeah.
Right here is where is the context going to be at. Nichushkin circles back. Harley's around here. He gets kind of interfered by Nelson, but he doesn't get like hit or whatever. But it allows for Nelson to block Harley from getting to Nichushkin, which is a pick, whatever.
I don't know.
And it allowed all that
I've seen
room. But then again,
I'm seeing a little contact.
there was no contact, but he was in the passageway of Harley, and he was in the way, I guess you could say. So, but I mean, the other tripping call was terrible. The Rantanen penalty, I didn't see a penalty on that. Yeah, so Dallas is not getting calls, obviously.
Well, if you looked on the replay, he ducked down and swerved around. I don't know. I think he caught an elbow to the back. I'm not sure. The angle was awful. You only saw the front end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be... Well, Dallas played a better first than the Avalanche, which hasn't happened in the series, basically. I don't think that's ever happened in the series. So, Stars, what do they need to build on going into the second period?
Well, based on yesterday's game, they definitely didn't give away the puck too much.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't take it away as much, but they had a lot better shots, more of them, but there was less blocked. They just got more efficient. So what they really need to do, 8 shot blocks on 14 is not what you need right here. So more efficient shots, placing them a little better than the opponent's legs. Ottinger just needs to calm down. It's only one goal. If it happens again, then you just got to put harder work on your offense.
Mm-hmm. Got to get the defensive coverage. They're down 1-0. The Stars, the Avalanche are up by 1 on a beautiful goal by Nichushkin. You can't take away that the goal was pretty good. That was a pretty nice goal. Gerard and Malinsky with the assists. We'll be back with the second period coming up next. we're back in Colorado. Joined alongside Aaron, I'm Max, and thoughts on that first period?
Well, I'm going to reiterate Dallas had a good offensive time. They had a lot of possession. Their shots weren't the best, but they got shots off. I think that's a starting point. They have to keep putting those shots on. Maybe not. Well, yes, 13-5 or 14-5, whatever the count may be. They just have to place them better. The Colorado Avalanche have done a beautiful job blocking the most of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5 that got through were actually really close to scoring.
They're pretty close.
So take what you will. Take what you will with that. I think they're going to make progress. They're going to tie it up. And then, I don't know, it'll move from there.
We will see. The second period is about to start here in Denver, Colorado, Ball Arena, game number 3. 1-0 Colorado after 20 minutes of play, and the Stars looking to tie this one up. Yeah, it's a huge game for the Dallas Stars if they win one here in Colorado, either in game 3 or 4. They're going to take a split going to Dallas for a game 5. They need to win one of these games in Ball Arena, regardless. That's the main goal for them on the road. For sure, wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Stars lost game 1 at home. Game 2, they won in overtime at home. Game 3, 1-0 Colorado. Sprung up at center. Here's Rantanen into the zone on the outside, trying to make a move on Taves. Rantanen on his backhand, looking, centered. Goes back to the blue line where no one was there, and Cece will have to get it back at center ice. Lindell off the boards. Hintz backhands it out of play, I think. Might have hit the tip of the glass. Rantanen, some frustration. He started swinging his stick a little bit. Tapping his stick on the ice. (14-5). The shots favoring the Dallas Stars. Pete DeBoer saying something to Steve Spott, the assistant coach of the Dallas Stars. Runs the power play. 30 seconds have passed here in the second period. Stretch pass for McKinnon into the zone. Sent it around the perimeter. And the Stars look to move it up. That stretch pass for Granlund was out of his reach. That's going to be an icing on Dallas. Couldn't connect the pass there, or else Granlund would have gone one-on-one. And now it's Rantanen. I think Rantanen has a lot of pressure. You can see his frustration for sure. Do you think Rantanen has a lot of pressure, Aaron?
I don't know. He hasn't been performing too well lately. I don't think he has too much pressure. It's only game 3. If he doesn't do as well as he should.
Oh, what a save, Ottinger! Wow! How did he stop that? And
That
that's
is a big momentum killer.
And that's a save that you needed to have in this game. Girard with the wraparound initially, and then the rebound comes back. Wow, how did he even save that? That's probably one of Ottinger's best saves of the series and of these playoffs. How did this not go into the net? Look at this. Nelson in his skates, kicked it towards him, and then, wow. He kicked the puck towards himself onto his stick, and it hit the blocker of Ottinger. Wow. What
I don't think it gets too much closer than that.
What a spectacular save by Jake Ottinger, and that's what Dallas needs, a good save and get some momentum on their side. Try to get a goal to tie this one up. Johnston will flip it in. Johnston also needs to be a factor. He hasn't had a goal in the series. He was pretty good in that Vegas series last year when they were down 2-0. Harley rimmed it all the way around. Jimmy Benn lays a little bit of a check there on Girard. Benn between his skates has some trouble with the puck. Holds it in, though. Good play there. Centering pass for Harley. Couldn't connect. Here's Benn. Benn angled off a little bit along the boards. Benn trying to get it back. His stick was being held in the process. Benn back check from behind. Benn still with the puck. Girard was pressuring him. Dodonov with the puck, who tied the game in game number 2. Harley shot. Deflected. Save! It went through traffic. Dodonov with the puck. Where's the puck? It goes into the corner. Johnson's being held, and nothing being called there. Using the body, I guess. Back on the rush here, and they call that offside? Wow. Wow. They call a penalty? Oh my goodness. That's a terrible call. Johnston was already going to the bench. They called too many men, apparently. And another bad call. Wow. This is ridiculous. This is honestly... Avalanche going to the power play again. Stars got to get some power plays now, if they're calling that, for sure. They say too many men. 0 for 2 on the power play of the Avalanche. The Stars have to kill off another one. Drouin trying to get it along the boards. McKinnon looking. There's someone open along the far side. And it's cleared out by Dallas. Sam Steele with the clearance. So Ottinger with that big save early on. A good chance by Colorado. Now they get a power play. This is not a start that the Stars wanted, for sure. Here's McKinnon. Dropped it off for Makar off the pass from Drouin. And McKinnon can't get in the circle. Nate's just trying to get it. Sam Steele will clear it down the length of the ice again. It bounced on Blackwood and it stopped. Makar gets it again. Drops it off for Marty Natchez. Came in the trade from Carolina. When they traded Mikko Rantanen, the Avalanche, Nichushkin will rim it all the way around. The only goal in the game coming from Nichushkin. His pass was too hard, and they actually cleared out of the zone. Less than a minute left to go on the power play for the Avalanche. Makar with the puck. Shots are 14-7. Stars have not had a shot in the period in the first 3 minutes. Avalanche with 3. Nichushkin goes back to the blue line. Makar. On the outside, Natchez. Back to Makar. He shoots it through traffic and missed wide. And it's cleared. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Labushkin lays the body there. Blackwell gets knocked off the puck. Still loose along the wall. Blackwell, Landeskog pressuring Lindell. And Granlund trying to get it out. Stars still trying to get it out. Blackwell, he will. Race for the puck, Granlund. Granlund gets through Coyle, and he tries to jam it along the wall. 7 seconds to go in the Colorado power play, and they're going to go 0 for 3. Wow. So Stars kill off another one. Wow, that was a good job by the Dallas PK, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's not too often that you see Colorado going 0 for 3 in a game with the power play advantage.
Harley.
I know the Star power play kill percentage is 82, but goodness.
Mm-hmm. Along the wall, it's fought for. I believe they were one of the best teams in the regular season in penalty killing. The Dallas Stars. Along the wall, it's fought for. It's still jammed up along the boards. Malinsky couldn't hold it in a race for the puck. Malinsky and Duchesne. And Malinsky gets there first. He had the advantage. He was a little bit ahead of him. Race for the puck now, Ceci. Backhands it around. Stars looking to clear it. It's jammed along the wall, and it's cleared out the center. Malinsky. And now Marchman trying to get through with the puck. Dropped it off, and no one could get it. Here's a breakaway for O'Connor. Logan O'Connor is in all alone. A backhand missed the net. Oh, my goodness. O'Connor goes down. No penalty. Or they called it.
A freeze.
Oh, they freeze the puck. I thought they were calling another penalty. Oh, my goodness. And Stars
Yeah,
giving
but
up.
that put a bit in your heart.
Stars were giving up opportunities. Logan O'Connor with a breakaway, and wow. Did Ottinger get a piece of that? Or did he just miss it? I think Ottinger did get a piece of it. He got a piece of it with his stick. Wow. What a... Barely got... Oh, it deflected off the paddle of the stick. Here's Makar now. Makar looking towards the front. A backhander deflected wide of the goal. Labushkin gets taken down. No penalty. Lindell banks it off the glass out to center. Intercepted at center again. Makar is back in. Trying to get to the defense and could not. The defenseman, Cale Makar, almost giving up into the slot. Makar. Stars having some trouble trying to clear the zone, and then it's deflected away by Lindell. Here is Granlund. Rope Hintz trying to give it for Rantanen. And he was pressured by Taves. They have Taves working on Rantanen. Taves has prevented everything that Rantanen's been able to have. Shot wide of the net by McKinnon. And here is Ben the other way for Dallas, the captain. On the outside into the corner. Trying to backhand the puck back into the blue line. Johnston was stumbling a little bit there, and the Avalanche move it up. They look better trying to get the Stars out of their own zone. We're more than 6 minutes in, and what a hit by Kiwi Ronton Bischel. Oh, wow. The former Star laying a huge check on a 6'7" defenseman, and then Bischel goes down. Oh, no. He is still down, and they whistle it down. Oh, no. Even the defense for the Dallas Stars, injuries for the Dallas Stars, will not quit, even in the postseason. Where did Bischel hit? Where did he? Oh, no. He looks like in a lot of pain. Oh, no. This is bad for Dallas. He gets laid down right here.
No.
And then this shot block. Oh, did that hit him in the...
That hit him in the ribs. Yikes.
I thought it hit him in the McNuggets.
No, it was too high.
It was deflected.
It looked cool. It looked right on the lower page. Ooh. I'm going to send you something. How the hell do I share from Twitter?
Bischel is getting helped up by Johnson and the athletic director, or the medical staff of the Dallas Stars. No, that hit him around the upper torso. That hit him around his leg. Upper leg, upper thigh. And he is having some trouble. Still heading off in some pain. 13:44 to go. We'll be back in Colorado. 1-0. We're back, everybody, here in Denver, Colorado. Aaron and Max here on the call. Game number 3. Best of 7, 1-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche. And Ottinger with that huge save earlier on in the period. Then Logan O'Connor and Ottinger getting a piece of it. How big have those saves been for the Stars by Ottinger? Aaron. How big have those saves been by Ottinger to keep the Stars back in this game?
The last few saves have been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He hit it with his stick. He got a little piece of it. It's probably saved him 2 goals.
Mm-hmm. Stars down by 1 into the zone. Rantanen trying to center it for Hintz. Goes to the crease. Granlund around Rantanen. Deflected back to the blue line. A shot. Deflected. Save. Blackwood. It was a rolling puck towards the front of the net, and Rantanen got a piece of it. And it's stopped by Blackwood, who makes his 15th save of the night. Trying to go for a shutout. There's actually 16th shot. Stars Avalanche game 3. Thoughts on the second period so far? Face off one here, and back in the corner. Still loose along the wall. Blackwell shoots, blocked along the wall. Steele sends it deep. Lindgren. Malinsky now. Deflected at center. Harley passes it up the middle of the ice. Shot back in. Onside, Blackwell. Rimmed it around for Marchment. It's sent down the length of the ice. Labushkin will get it now. And here is Marchment, who shoots it in around the perimeter of the boards. Duchesne goes around Marchment. Gets taken down behind the net. Huge hit behind the net. Tyler Seguin trying to fish it free in the corner, and it's played up by the Avalanche again. Logan O'Connor with a race with Lindell. That's going to be an icing on the Avalanche. And a controversial one, too. Did you think that was icing?
Yeah, I don't know. I personally think
Well, the face-off is going to be in the Colorado zone. Fans didn't like it, of course. Obviously, the Avalanche fans didn't like it. There was icing against them. And is that an Islanders jersey? No, never mind. I'm about to say, is there an Islanders jersey at a Colorado Avalanche Stars playoff game? It's the most random thing ever. Ben is forced off the puck by Drury. Out to center. Logan O'Connor couldn't get it. Dodonov will pass it back. Lindell across for Cece. Jimmy Benn couldn't knock it down and get a piece of it, and it's going to be an icing on Dallas. 11:41 to go in the second period. It is 10:09 Central Time, and we're almost halfway through the second. Last game ended at 12:06 Central in this series because it went into overtime. These 8:30 starts are brutal on a school night. 11:41 to go in the second period. The Stars down by one, but they've been down by one in the first goal allowed always in this series. Makar shoots it through traffic. It's loose, and Lindell swats it away. Natchez McKinnon centered, deflected out to center. No icing. Waved off by the linesman. Taves off the boards. Stars really got to capitalize on a Colorado mistake. Granlund deflected back into the zone. Rantanen. Hintz off the backboards. Trying to center it. It's loose in the crease. And it rolls wide. Oh, wow. That was close. Granlund trying to get back. McKinnon with some speed. Granlund trying to get it away. Natchez out in front. Backhand save. And now a 2-on-2 the other way with Granlund. Into the zone. Rantanen with open room. Shot. Missed the net. Oh, my. And it's clear down the length of the ice. It's going to be another icing. 10:40 to go. Stars getting opportunities now. It's a weird one off the boards. Hintz beat the icing and almost chipped it in. The argument would have been, obviously, if that was goalie interference, if it had gone in. Obviously, Aaron. Ugh. Yeah. Off the face-off one here. Duchesne looking. Pressured. Seguin trying to get it. Along the wall. Gerard. And it's cleared out to center. Lindell. Deflected back in. Malinsky, and it actually goes out of play. 10:24 to go. 1-0 Colorado. Shots at 17-10. Stars have 3 shots in the period. The Avalanche was 6. We haven't seen Bischel in a while. We'll try to get word of what happened to Liam Bischel. But right now, the defensive pairings have changed here. They're running 5 defensemen. This is Petrovic and Lindell. So someone has to be double shifting for the moment at least, as Bischel is out for the game for all we know. We don't know if he's coming back or not. Deflected into the slot. Nichushkin can't get it away from Lehkonen. Duchesne, it's cleared out to center. Manson, re-entrance by the Avalanche. Lehkonen, pressured. Stars move it up again. 2-on-2. Marchment will just dump it into the corner. He'll go for a line change. Duchesne trying to get it, but Lindgren picks it up. Deflected all the way down the length of the ice, and an icing again. 9:55 to go, and Leon Bischel is back on the bench for Dallas. He's back. He still looks like he's in pain. He's skating around.
Yeah, no, he is not out for the game.
He still feels a little bit of pain. He's going to go onto the bench. Is he going to get a stick? Will he be back? He looks like he's in pain still, but it's the Stanley Cup playoffs. You got to play through pain to win. No pain, no gain. He's back on the bench like it's nothing. Wow. The determination by these athletes are insane in the Stanley Cup playoffs. These hockey players have a lot of will and gut to do this. I remember like Bergeron playing with a broken rib or something in like the Stanley Cup final years ago. On goal save made by Blackwood. Deflected at center. And here is Rantanen who drops it off. Blackwell having some trouble. Stars try to hold it in. CC will. But then the Avalanche will move it up. Coyle. Someone open in the middle for Landeskog. Landeskog looking. Drops it off. Shot. And it missed the net wide. And it's moved up here. Thomas Harley the other way for Dallas. Off the outside. And it's cleared out the center. Kiwi Ranta moves it up. And Gerard got it poked off his stick. Here is Dodonov the other way. Looking. Shooting. Missed the net wide. My God, a piece of it was Blackwood. Stars at 18 shots. Along the wall, it's fought for. Almost turned over there by Gerard. Stretched up. That's actually going to be no icing. Is deflected. Has been a quiet period. Stars having chances, though. 1-0 still. The Colorado Avalanche have the lead. Nichushkin with the goal on a 4-on-4. Crowd trying to get their Avalanche back into maybe another goal. Stars trying to tie it up. Makar is in, drops it off for Natchez. Natchez across for McKinnon. Waits, shoots, and he missed the net. May have been stopped by Ottinger. I think it was. Forced out the center by Granlund. And he moves it up the other way. Onside, they say. Jimmy Benn lays a little bit of a check there on Drury. Comes into the slot. Bischel shoots, gloves, save. Blackwood with a huge save. Bischel, who just came back, almost tied the game. And with 7:53 to go, the Avalanche still with a 1-goal lead. We'll be back. We're back, everybody, here in Colorado. Denver, Colorado, Ball Arena. The Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. Second period goals in the series, 4-1 favoring the Avs. Goals in the last two periods of Game 2 were Dallas. Hits favoring the series, 75-63 in favor of the Avalanche. Stars looking for the tying goal. They had a chance with Bischel. He was denied on a wrister. that he had. And Bischel, who was looking like he was going to be out of the game maybe, comes back and gets a chance, and he almost scores. Pete DeBoer trying to rally his troops on the bench and trying to tie this game up and maybe win this game. Resilience in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Can the Avalanche build on their lead? Will the Stars tie it up? Maybe take control of this game. They've dominated more of the 5-on-5. A little bit. Dodonov's chance earlier on off the shoulder, and then Bischel just shooting it into the glove of Blackwood. 7:53 to go. Stars need a goal to tie this game up. It'd be good to level this game going into the locker room, going into the third. Sagan goes back to the point. Petrovic with room. He shoots, and it deflected wide. Oh, my. Think it might have hit in a piece of Blackwood. It was close to going into that net. Stars almost close to tying this game. Along the wall, it's fought for. Still loose along the glass. Still loose. They can't fish it free yet. It's still fought for. Comes free for Lindgren, and the Avalanche move it up. Looking for a drop pass. He'll just bank it off the boards for himself, and then a tough angle shot, and then deflected right back into the slot. It's a weird one there. Makar deflected Nichushkin, and it's cleared out to center. 7 minutes to go in the second period. The Avalanche up by 1 still. Their goal in the first period by Val Nichushkin. Makar with the puck. Deflected it up for McKinnon. He moves in, and it deflected. Makar held it in. Penalty, or was it offside? Think it was offside. Marshman looking tired on that shift. Don't know what happened in front of the net. Here was the chance, though. Barely got a piece of it was Blackwood. Off the pad. Petrovic getting called up from Texas. Almost got a goal to tie this one up. And that's another lucky one right there. It was between the blocker and the pad and barely had some something to stop that puck from going in. Lindell deflected it. Here is Rantanen into the zone. Off the skate of the linesman. The linesman was in the way, or else Rantanen would have moved it in. Granlund rimmed it around Rantanen. Behind the net. Stick was broken behind the net. And a 3-on-2 the other way for the Avalanche. McKinnon with some speed into the zone. Drops it off for Natchez. A shot. Blocked away by Ottinger. And the other way come the Dallas Stars. Rope Hintz tries to move it up for Rantanen. Drops it off for Granlund. And then he lost the handle on the stick. 6 minutes left to go here in the second period. It's a 1-0 lead still. Coyle in. Shoots, and he missed it wide. Had some open room there. Stars try to hold it in. It's going to be another icing on the Avalanche with 5:51 left to go in the middle frame. Aaron, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, what are your thoughts? Because clearly nothing's happened. There hasn't been a goal since the first, and the Stars are pushing though.
The Stars have definitely got their defense together.
Mm-hmm.
I know their shots haven't been the greatest. The Avalanche are catching up in that statistic, but the Avalanche have only blocked 1 shot from Dallas in the second period. I think that's improvement.
Landeskog looking, centered shot. Oh, it missed the net by Coyle. What a setup by Landeskog. Malinsky shoots it through traffic, and it goes wide. Stars can't clear it out yet. Coyle, and now Harley backhands it off the glass and out to center. Race for the puck, Jimmy Benn. Trying to get it away from Gerard Malinsky. Deflected it. Here is Harley again. Deflected at center. Here is Blackwell, who chips it in. Blackwell went down. Kind of a cross-check there, but they don't call it. Johnston lays the body on Malinsky. Bischel, that's going to be a hand pass with 5:07 remaining in the second. And we are going to a commercial break. 1-0 still. The Avalanche leading it.
All right. We are back in Colorado, and we have a quick score update from Los Angeles. It is 2-0 Kings. The other goal was from Byfield with 15:46 left in the second period. 5 minutes since, nothing has happened.
Oilers down 2-0. They're down 4-0 in game one. They come back to tie it, and then they give up a goal in the last minute. Remember, they had Georgiev in the Avalanche, and then they got the trade, and their save percentage is one of the best now. Look at their save percentage before, though. Yikes.
Ooh, that is really bad. And their goals per game,
Scott
2.4.
Scott Wedgwood was the backup goalie for the Dallas Stars for a couple of seasons. He's now at the Avalanche after he got traded from Nashville. And he hasn't played a game, but he's been pretty good. The Wood, I guess. That sounded wrong. The Wood combination. That goes into the bench. Something just got thrown in the crowd. I don't know what that was. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Avalanche up by 1. Stars pushing. Trying to even the game. Maybe get the lead. Stars have been trailing multiple times in the series. They've come back from it in game 2. They've pushed to try to get within 1 in game 1. They have certainly tried to get back into even here. Rantanen will shoot it back in from the blue line. Along the board, Steele. Can't get it. Malinsky trying to get it out. Deflected up into the middle of the ice and couldn't get it away there. Petrovic. That's going to be offside of the Stars touch it. Back out the center for Petrovic. Now to Bischel. Shoots it back in from center ice. Shots are 19-13 in favor of the Dallas Stars. They have 5 shots in the period. The Avalanche, though, with 9. Tough angle shot there by Sagan. Never went off. Bischel delays at the blue line. He shoots through traffic, deflected off a body. Sagan trying to get it again. Bischel holds it in. He shoots it towards the net. It was blocked. Goes into the corner, and O'Connor will clear it out to center. Stars just trying to get some shots through and maybe get a tying goal. Harley. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Stars down by 1. This feels like an old 2000s game. Or the dead puck era right now. With how low scoring it is. I think we have Patrick Waugh and Eddie Belfour facing off. Harley across for Duchesne. He shoots and it missed the net wide. That was a chance for sure to try to tie this game up. Harley gets pressured along the wall by Lehkonen. Nelson, Nichushkin, and Lehkonen all battling for it. Rope hints Rantanen and Granlund. Labushkin and Harley as well. Rantanen and Granlund are behind that. They're outside of it. They're just trying to clog up the time. They're wasting time here. They're honestly just wasting the time. The referee is not blowing the whistle. 3:05 to go. The referee just telling them to move the puck. They finally do. Lehkonen, wide open shot, and it's blocked by Rantanen. A huge block there. And Manson will shoot it back around. Nichushkin goes back to the line and not held in by Lindgren. He mishandled it. Came here from the New York Rangers. A stretch pass for McKinnon. Couldn't get the pass for a wide open player on the other side for the Avalanche. Manson across. Lindgren back to Manson. Into the middle. McKinnon. A speedy Natchez. Gets it behind the goal. Nichushkin. Shot from the line. It's loose somewhere. It's behind the net. And Jamie Benn will move it up. 2:10 left to go in the second period. Jamie Benn moving in, the captain for the Dallas Stars. Backhander on goal. Was wide of the goal, actually. Lindell rimmed it all the way around off the horseshoe. And then it comes into the middle where McKinnon picks it up and will pass it out of the reach of Makar. Then it's going to be an icing here on Dallas right afterwards with 1:53 remaining in the second. A 1-goal lead for the Avalanche still. And look at this block by Rantanen. You saw that? Wow. Lindgren with a chance. I think that would have been going in anyways. That would have been going in.
All right. Quick score update from Los Angeles. Kuzmenko gets a power play wrister. It's 3-0 Kings.
Wow. The Oilers going to the Stanley Cup final, and then now they're down by 3 in a Game 2. Shot deflected off the outside of the net. Landeskog, I believe, got a deflection on it. Nelson goes back. Taves, Makar dancing the blue line. And they want a penalty. The Avalanche bench. No icing. I don't know why they would want a penalty. Why would you want a penalty on that? I didn't see a penalty. But knowing the referees in this one, Marchman took a stumble at the blue line. 1:20 left to go in the second period. Taves deflected. No icing. Or it is icing. Pardon me. 1:16 left to go. Avalanche up by 1. The Stars have 21 minutes and 16 seconds to try to tie this game up. This seems like a game where it's going to be 1-1 or heading into overtime with my luck. Because last game, I had a test the next day in first period. And they went into overtime. Avalanche and Stars. They almost went to double overtime. It's that kind of night again. We'll see. From the line, a shot. Missed the net by a mile. Duchesne is down. They didn't call anything. But Duchesne was down. Coyle. Across. It was Landeskog who fumbled the puck off the pass. Ben. Sagan with the puck. Chips it back in. Deflected away by McKinnon. Sagan didn't get enough on it. The speedy McKinnon is in. He shoots and he hit the goalpost, I believe. And a breakaway the other way. A shot by Granlund off the goalpost. Oh, my goodness. A goalpost by McKinnon and a goalpost by Granlund. And either a 2-0 lead for the Avalanche or a 1-1 tie. None came true. That's going to be an icing on Dallas with 20 seconds remaining in the second. And Taves is arguing about something, but the Avs don't get tired of arguing something. All right, actually, I think Ottinger made the save. Granlund was on a breakaway, and he hit the post. Oh, my. Let's see the McKinnon shot. Did that go off the post? No, it was a good save by Ottinger. Very good save by Ottinger. And then Sagan with a great pass up for Granlund. And he hit the post. My, oh, my. Face-off 1. Makar with the puck. 15 seconds to go in the period. Looking. A shot through traffic was blocked. Labushkin moves it up with 8 seconds left. He's pressured from behind by Landeskog. He shoots it. Blackwood with the save. And it's loose. That'll end the second period. A scoreless second period. And a third period with the Stars. Need to tie this game, but they want to win Game 3. The Avalanche just trying to hold on to their 1-goal lead. We'll be back. We'll send it to bonus coverage of LA versus Edmonton.
Out to the back wall. Looking ahead in trouble. It'll be one-handed ahead, and now the Oilers have it through center. Out to the near side, it's brought in.
Oh, what?
Emerson
I
play
hope
that
your
out to
mic's
the back
off.
wall.
Welcome everybody to the intermission report. A 1-0 lead still for the Avalanche. And what were your thoughts in that second period?
It was pretty balanced. I mean, Colorado did have the shot advantage since Dallas only got 5.
Mm-hmm.
They blocked 3 more shots, but Dallas got their hands on a lot. Colorado has 13. Dallas blocked 9. That is a very good improvement. And although they had a too many men on the ice period penalty, it really didn't affect them too much because they didn't make anything of it.
Their penalty kill's been good. Their goalie's been good, Jake Ottinger. They just need the goal. And they almost got it with Granlund on a breakaway, and he hit the goal post after a good Nathan McKinnon chance. But this feels like, all right, we're gonna give thoughts. Should this even be a round 1 series? Should we go back to the 1-8 format like it used to be? With the 1-8 seed
I
playing
do.
the 2
I
and
really
6.
like the 1-8.
This just seems unfair for both of these teams that are Stanley Cup contenders facing each other off, and then we have the Capitals facing Montreal, or Ottawa, or Toronto facing Ottawa, and then New Jersey against Carolina. Like, those are basically over series. Like, it seems like some teams get tough opponents, and then Dallas, Colorado is probably the best series in the first round because it's 2 Stanley Cup contenders, basically. It's probably one of the most frustrating things. Stars get last year faced up against the defending champs because they basically tanked to that second wild card spot. So what was the point of even winning the division if you're gonna face the great Vegas Golden Knights? That's the dumbest thing. But yeah, thoughts going into the third.
Dallas is really going to need to up the offensive efficiency. I know the shots are going to be great. The shots they do have been decent, but they just haven't connected. That one shot that went off the left post, a little bit to the right, and this game is tied. We aren't even talking about thoughts going to the third because it's tied.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty much playing another first period.
Well, we are going to send it to bonus coverage of Edmonton and LA. There's 1:54 left. We'll be quiet and listen to the last 2 minutes of that second period where the Kings are leading at 3-1 now, as Draisaitl, I believe, got the goal to make it a 3-1 game. Let's listen in. Oh, wait, it's on commercial, I think. I'm not sure. Well, this is awkward.
It is. Oh boy.
Oops. Zoinks. Well, sorry, Shesty.
Is he in the?
No, he's just doing the game by himself right here.
I thought he was in the DC. Could just join and say, "Hey guys."
Oh man. Well, this is awkward.
$1.10 here in the
Oh,
second.
he's back. Okay, we'll be quiet now.
Here's the draw. Comes up at the far circle. McDavid there, and now 104. Pops out, it's a 2-on-2. Through the left side, walking down Broadway. Plays it up to the left circle. Coming through, trying to center out the runway, and it was taken away. At the line. Fighting for it to the far side, the Oilers have it. 38 seconds to go in the second period. Near side now. It'll be played heading down, deflected through and on net. Skinner out to the circle. As that goes off the back wall of 25. Back near. Send it ahead and down the ice out to the back wall for Darcy Kemper. 15 seconds to go in the second. There's a tumble out in front now. McDavid rounding the net, looking, centering out in front, looking back door. And a drive went wide. 5 seconds to go in the second. And Deneau backhands it ahead, and that'll do it for the second period. It is 3-1 Kings.
We're back, everybody. I was muted, but now we have a third period. They're showing old photos of the Dallas Stars that won the Stanley Cup in 1999. The Colorado Avalanche, just Jamie Langenbrunner, scoring that Game 6 go-ahead goal. And the third period, game number 3 of this first round series. Can the Stars tie it up? May force overtime. Could the Stars win this game? We will see. The Avalanche trying to have a 2-1 series lead. Stars want a 2-1 series lead. Only one will get the 2-1 series lead. Am I saying 2-1 series lead much? I don't know. You tell me.
Maybe too much.
Maybe.
2 or 1 much. Maybe a series lead. It might be 2-1.
Well, I think it's just 2-1 of series. It's so much 2-1s.
There's a lot of we're spewing series of 2-1.
This is what happens.
We're leading into something.
We're leading into something. Yeah, we're leading into a 2-1.
What are the chances the final score is 2-1?
Yeah, highly likely. Highly
Oh,
likely
that would be
2-1.
hilarious.
If we get overtime in this, oh my. It'll be the second straight game in this series to get overtime 2-1. And someone's overtime record would probably be 2-1 in the playoffs. McKinnon with that good chance earlier on in that second period in the late stages, and then Sagan putting Granlund up the middle of the ice for a breakaway. Can the Stars tie this game? They need to. Only one goal going to Val Nichushkin. And you could argue that shouldn't even really counted because it was kind of an interference there, but they don't call it, or it might be the difference of the game. Might be, but we'll see as game number 3 goes into their third period. Taves will move it up, deflected back in. That's going to be an... No, it's not going to be icing. Pardon me. I thought it will. McKinnon's shot missed the net wide. And Adonov trying to fish it free along the wall. Still loose. And Lindell fighting for it still. And Cece will clear it the length of the ice. And that's going to be an icing with 19:31 left to go in the third. 18. They got rid of a Dallas shot. Now the shots are 18-13. So Dallas had 4 shots in that second period now. That's now listed. Avalanche Stars, game number 3. I saw someone in a ghost costume. That's weird. I don't know why someone in the crowd in Colorado is wearing a ghost costume, but here we are in Denver. Taves shot. Deflected, fluttered to the corner. Lindell, and it's cleared out to center. The Stars really need to push here offensively. McKinnon, stretch pass. Natchez looking. Leaves it. Here is Girard. Drops it off. Shot from distance. Went wide of the net. A minute in to this third period of game 3. 1-0. The Avalanche leading it. The Stars trying to tie it up. Into the zone as Rantanen gets taken down. Still had the puck and he's trying to send it to the front of the net. It was blocked away by Girard. Lehkonen to the middle of the ice. McKinnon shoots and he missed the net. My goodness, good chance there. Rantanen will just chip it in, dump and chase for Dallas. Lindgren with the puck. And it's intercepted at center ice by Labushkin. Marchment trying to drop it off for Tyler Sagan, trying to center it for Duchesne. It's blocked away by Lindgren, and the other way come the Avalanche. Landeskog into the zone, waits, passes it across, between the legs, save! Ottinger. And a little bit of pushing and shoving right afterwards. Brock Nelson wanted to try to push Ottinger. Oh my. He was trying to get physical with the goalie. But a great pass by the captain, Landeskog. And it was between the legs by Nelson, and Ottinger didn't like that he whacked him right afterwards. Brock Nelson coming from the Islanders. Thoughts on the period?
Dallas has no offense right now.
They need
They're
to push.
dry.
They need to push now or never. The Stars need the tying goal. The Stars need to score to not go down 2-1 in the series. It'd be huge after they lost game 1 to be up in a series for sure. Lindell will flip it out to center ice. Blackwell trying to get it, trying to become another hero again. He's trying to be a hero again here in games number 3. Lindell will move it out of the zone. Stars trying to move it up. This fourth line scored that OT winner. Blackwell. Landeskog gets taken down. Kiviranta to the point. And a 2-on-2 the other way for Dallas. Sam Steele into the zone, trying to go for Blackwell. Between the legs of Taves. Blackwell still loose. Goes into the pile. Blackwell, and it's fished free by the Avalanche. McKinnon O'Connor. Petrovic backhands it. Not out. Shot. Save made by Ottinger. Goes back into the corner. O'Connor. Along the wall, it's fought for. Kelly was trying to get it free. Drury as well. And Kelly was on the ice. Just down, I guess. Race for the puck. Gerard gets there first. Johnston back checking there. Behind the net. Goes to the corner. Along the wall. And Drury would try to move it up for Kelly. Petrovic moves it up for Ben. Stretch pass for Dodonov on the far side. Circles the net. Couldn't get the shot away as it's covered by Blackwood. 16:48 to go in the third period. Dallas in search of the tying goal. They need to score to tie the game in a series that is tied at 1, but obviously you do not want to go down 2-1 in the series, either team. 18-15, Avalanche starting to catch up on the shots with the Stars. Stars trying to get the tying goal. Face-off won here by the Avalanche. Taves, Marchment, along the wall. Tyler Sagan gets it free from the corner. Centered. Marchment couldn't get the shot away. Might have been stopped by Blackwood. Lehkonen will send it back in. Nichushkin on the outside, the only goal scorer in the games, came in the first period on a 4-on-4. Taves, pressured by Duchesne, forces it out. Duchesne is getting kind of interfered with there, and Taves will just pass it across for Makar. They've gone back to the Taves-Makar defensive pairing for this third period. Rantanen moves it up for Rope Hintz. They're looking for a hero. Hintz, stolen away by McKinnon. Rantanen was trying to get it back from McKinnon, his former teammate. Nichushkin on the far side, passes it across, and it's forced out the center. Maybe a 2-on-1, but Rope Hintz poked it out of his reach. Then it goes into the bench. 15:52 to go in the third period. Stars, and Rope Hintz looks like he got a high stick. He's talking to the bench. I don't know if he got hit with something or not sure. Stars trying to tie up the game. $15:52 to go. Third period, a 1-0 Colorado lead. And the Stars looking to tie the game up. Trying to make it interesting here in game number 3 of the best of 7. It's a best of 5 now. Whoever can win the next 3 games, whoever can win 3 games will win the series. Move on to the second round against either Winnipeg or St. Louis. Winnipeg up 2-0 in their series. Deflected back at center. It is Lindgren who passes it across. Manson moves it up. Deflected back in. Lindell. A 1-0 lead for the Avalanche still. They've had it since the first period. Deflected back in. Manson behind the net. Dodonov trying to get it away from him. Natchez moves into the middle. Here is Drury. Gerard on the open side. Goes behind the net. Bischel laid a check on Drury, and now it's Blackwell the other way. He'll shoot it back in from center ice. Off the glass. Petrovic held it in and then gave it away. Drury shot back in again. Off the boards. Deflected into the slot. No one was there, and Bishop picks it up for the Dallas Stars. Jamie Benn will shoot it back in. He fell down in the process while doing so. Blackwood faked the clearance attempt, and he actually moved it up. Smart play there. Parker Kelly on the outside. Pressured along the wall. Logan O'Connor trying to get it. Petrovic along the glass. Still loose. Ottinger trying to get it away. Bishop fell down. 2 Stars that fell down in like the last minute. Bishop tried to intercept the pass. Could not. Logan O'Connor goes back to the point for Taves. Petrovic and Bishop have been out there for more than a minute. Coyle was roughing up Bishop. He missed the puck. Landeskog looking to the point. Avalanche with pressure. Shot. Missed the net wide. Rantanen will clear it out the center. Starting to get a quick line change. McCarr moving in on side with some speed. He shoots and he missed the net. Ooh, he barely just missed that post. Ottinger and Bishop will clear it out the center. Marchman trying to move it up. Could not. The Avalanche get it again. Stars not really doing much here in the third to push their offense a little bit. The Avalanche have been pressuring. Centering pass. Deflected away. Race for the puck. Harley. He has Duchesne. Duchesne driving. Taken down to the front of the net. It's loose in the crease. To the line. Harley. He shoots it through traffic. It was blocked out in front of the net. Harley trying to get it. He misplayed it. Lehkonen goes down. Penalty upcoming. And it's going against. Who is it? Who is it going against? If it's another, I swear, if it's a Dallas player that's going to the penalty box, I'm going to lose it. Dallas is going to the power play. And now the Stars have a chance to tie this game up. We'll be back with more after this.
All right. Kings, Oilers, we're in the second intermission. We got about 4 minutes left. Still 3-1. I don't think they scored during the intermission.
I think Edmonton scored in that sequence since our last score update.
They did. It was 3-1.
Was it Draisaitl who scored? I'm not sure. I didn't
was
see.
Draisaitl.
It was Leon Draisaitl. So the Oilers making a 2-goal game in LA. The Stars trying to even the game here at Ball Arena. They have a power play upcoming. This is their second power play of the night.
And hey, who knows, Max? Maybe the Stars can perform better on a Thursday.
On a Thursday? It's a Wednesday.
Welcome to Thursday on the East Coast.
Oh, it's on the East Coast. It's still 58 minutes of Central. So it's still Wednesday. But on the East, it's a Thursday morning. 12:02 in the East. Rantanen Johnston out there with alongside, I think, Duchesne, Harley, and Rope Hintz. Stars trying to even the game. It looks like there's only 3 Avs for a second. It looked like it was 3 Avs. I was about to say, is it 5-on-3? For what? No, it wasn't. It's a 5-on-4. Drury and Johnson on the face-off dot. C.J. Murray trying to drop the puck. He does. And it goes into the corner. Rantanen trying to get it. Taves. McCarr fishing for the puck. Loose. Rope Hintz trying to jam it in. It's still loose in front of the net. Shot. Loose. It's covered by Blackwood. Good chance in front of the net for the Dallas Stars with 13 seconds passing in the power play. See if Rope Hintz even had any chance there. It was loose for a moment. It was in just a bunch of skates. Off the face-off. It's won by Dallas. Or no, it wasn't. They have to reset the clock. Wow. So they reset it to 12:59. Minute and 47 left to go on the Dallas power play. They need a power play goal to tie this game up. They need a goal to tie this game up, period. They don't care if it's on the power play, last-minute goal, whatever. They just need a goal to tie this game up. They got 12:50 left in the period to do so in regulation. 1-0. The Avalanche leading it. Stretch pass through the middle. Harley gets leveled over there, and Kiviranta looming around the Ottinger goal. Wyatt Johnston. 40 seconds of pass on the power play. The Stars need a tying goal here. Harley into the middle. Duchesne. pardon me. Back to the line, Harley. Pressured. Behind. Rantanen. With 1:05 to go. Back for Harley. To Rantanen again along the boards. Mikko Rantanen. Sends it low. Harley across. Into the middle. Rope Hintz just had it bounce over his stick. Harley to Rope Hintz again. Along the boards now in the circle. Back for Harley at the blue line with 45 to go. Shot was blocked out in front of the net. Avalanche can't clear it though. Johnston with the puck. Will send it behind the net for Rantanen. Went down and it's cleared. Rantanen just keeps falling in this series, and that's been the problem. Rantanen has just not performed yet, and it's getting worrisome for the Dallas Stars, which thought Rantanen was going to be the big addition and add on to the offense that they already had. 20 seconds to go on the power play. The second power play unit on there. They're pressing at the blue line. Marchment lost the handle, and it's cleared. To center ice, Lindell. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Marchment pass it back for Lindell. Shoots it back in. The Stars are going to go 0 for 2 on the power play. Taves, it deflected out to center. And it's shot back in. Stars do not convert on the power play. That was a huge kill by the Avalanche, but the Stars really needed that goal. Cale Makar circles back. 11 minutes left to go in the third period. Stars down by 1. Avalanche have a 1-goal lead, and then a blatant interference, and the Stars are going back to the power play. McKinnon just took a blatant interference, and he's expecting to just try to get away with that. You cannot.
That's one of their stars, too. You're going to want to have him on the ice.
How can you argue? Yeah, that's a trip. What the? How do you even argue that?
It's either or.
That's either
Get him
or.
on either. It should do a nice combination.
Well, Stars are getting the calls now. Now, because the Avalanche were getting the calls in the first period. Now the Stars are probably getting makeup calls from the referees. So Dallas will go to their third power play after they just got off their second one. Can they convert? That'll be the question. They got opportunities here. They got to convert on them. Tyler Seguin on the ice with Jamie Benn, Granlund, Marchment, and Harley back out there again. Since they don't have Miro Heiskanen running the power play, they have to use Harley.
The problem with their last power is that they got one shot off in 2 minutes and spent 40 seconds of it passing around.
Harley shot scores! They tied it!
Oh. What
Jamie
a shot.
Benn
That's
deflected it in! The Dallas Stars have tied the game!
Hey, wait a minute. What was that about a 2-1?
It's a 1-1 tie. My, oh my.
Oh, that's huge.
A power play goal deflected by Jamie Benn, and the Stars have tied the game at 1. 10:42 remaining in the third. We have a level hockey game. And Jamie Benn, the captain, with his first of the playoff series, a huge one to tie the game up at 1. It's around the same time when Dadonov scored in the last game. Dadonov scored right after it was the halfway point to tie the game at 3. Benn is out there again. Benn looking back to the point for Ceci. He shoots it wide of the goal off the end board. See if the Stars get energy because of that goal on the power play. Deflected at center. That's intercepted. The pass. And Johnston's offside. With 10:14 left to go in the third period, on the 21st shot for the Dallas Stars, they have leveled the hockey game. Jamie Benn has played 105 career playoff games, 28 goals, a goal and an assist this series, 79 points, power play points 22, and a plus 12 rating. He's been with the Stars for the longest time, too. He played with Modano and Zubov. That's how long ago that was. And Letnin and Turco. That was a long time ago. Ben's still in the league. Looking for his first Stanley Cup, and he might have been able to just save this game for the Dallas Stars as they've leveled it at 1. Marchman deflected on the outside of the net. Is stopped with 9:57 remaining in the third period. A 1-1 tie. We'll be going to commercial. The Dallas Stars have tied the hockey game with a Harley shot from the blue line that was deflected by Jamie Benn. And with 9:57 remaining, the Stars have tied the game. We're back, everybody, here in Denver, Colorado. The Dallas Stars had just tied the game. Jamie Benn with the goal on a deflection out in front. What do you think of that goal on the power play? How big is that goal for the Dallas Stars? Aaron.
That goal was probably the biggest one of the series, even bigger than their overtime winner. I know it was on home ice. They probably would have done it anyway. So this equalizer in
Columbus.
Wow, Columbus. Colorado is even bigger because they just silenced the crowd with half of a period to go.
They've not silenced them here as the Stars have gotten a penalty, and now Matt Duchene's concerned. What in the world was that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Spoke too soon. Announcer's curse.
Matt Duchene is livid. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, well.
I think that was penalty, ref.
I don't know about. I mean, it's been iffy all night. Those tripping calls all night have been trippy. Yeah, trippy. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. 9:41 to go, and the Stars have to kill off another penalty. The fourth.
The Stars are not scoring four-handed.
Held in by Makar. One shot on the power play on 3 attempts. Natchez goes back for Makar, back for Natchez along the wall, goes low for McKinnon along the goal line, back to Natchez, back to Makar again. He shoots through traffic. It's loose. Fought for, and it's cleared up. Here come the Stars. A 3-on-2 shorthanded. Sam Steele. He waits, he shoots. Oh, and Beck deflected it wide. Oh, my. Wouldn't that have been big for the Dallas Stars to take the lead late on a shorthanded goal?
Yeah, I said it.
Lindell.
The Stars are not scoring shorthanded. Let's see what happens this time.
More than 40 seconds have passed here on the Colorado power play. Nathan McKinnon drops it off for Drouin. Trying to go back for McKinnon. It's cleared down length of the ice by Dallas. Blackwood out to play it. Out of his crease, in front of his crease. And it is Devon Taves with the puck. Of 8:50 left to go in the third period. Brock Nelson with the puck. Drops it off for Nathan McKinnon. Nichushkin in. McKinnon rimmed it all the way around. Coyle deflected it back to the blue line, held in by Taves, but broken up by Wyatt Johnston. Looking to go shorthanded and trying to move up Hintz into the zone and could not. 40 seconds to go on the Colorado power play. And here's Nichushkin with the puck, who passes it across for Nelson cross ice. Nelson trying to get to the defense, could not. And Harley will clear it down the length of the ice. Again, it's gloved by Blackwood from all the way from the Dallas zone. Devon Taves with the puck. Moves it up on the far side. Nichushkin trying to get it. It's covered by Ottinger with 8:02 remaining. It was out of the reach of Nichushkin, but still a safe play to just cover the puck up with 8:02 to go and with less than 15 seconds to go on the power play for the Avalanche. To see the shorthanded chance by Steele and Beck. Think it might have. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was close. It hit off the Avalanche. It hit off Nature's stick. 14 seconds to go on the power play. McKinnon and Nate are talking. McKinnon against Steele on the face-off dot. The power play still going for another 14 seconds. Steele won the face-off. A huge face-off win by the Dallas Stars. Cleared up the glass and out of the zone. Taves behind the net. Passes across for Makar. Power play expires. The Stars have killed 4. Onside with it. Lehkonen and Duchesne out of the box. Will look to spring it up for Marchment through the middle. Into the zone. Chips it in to the corner. Trying to get through 3. He will. Tyler Seguin tries to center it. Goes back to the blue line. Harley. Labushkin. Seguin. Marchment shot save. Seguin rebound. And he couldn't get it. Seguin goes back. Labushkin looking. Trying to go low back for Seguin. Seguin along the wall. Kicked it to Duchesne. They're jamming it along the boards. It comes free for Makar. Makar's pressured by Duchesne. McKinnon will clear it down the length of the ice for another icing on the Avalanche. With 7
All
to
right,
go.
Max. Score update in Los Angeles. Arvidsson, tip in goal. It's 2-3. 15:08 left in the third.
The Oilers trying to make a comeback as well. Seguin on this chance just couldn't get the elevation. It was blocked by Natchez again. Natchez has been basically prevented 2 goals in this game. The shorthanded chance and that Seguin rebound chance. Off the faceoff, won by the Avalanche. It was wide open for Parker Kelly, who just got it off the faceoff right in the middle. Bischel. Now Petrovic clears it up. Moved it up, and Rantanen trying to win the race. No icing. He does beat the race. Bischel. Along the boards, it's fought for. 6:40 remaining in the third period. A 1-1 tie in Game 3. Bischel trying to go behind the net for Rantanen. His stick was tied up. Petrovic held it in. And it's clear to the blue line, not out. And then Bischel couldn't hold it in. Here is O'Connor. Shot blocked. And Rantanen looking to move it up the other way. Trying to move it for Granlund, who gets taken down. Here's O'Connor. He's in. He shoots. He missed the net. Deflected out of play. That was close. Oh, my. 6:07 to go in the third. Getting tense here in Colorado.
We're going to see the craziest overtime BSery of the entire history of hockey. We're going to see 5 overtimes.
Oh, my.
And the final shots are going to be like 70-62.
Defense not allowed.
I'm calling it right here, man.
Off the face-off
Game will
one
end
here.
with
Lindell moves it up for Jamie Benn, who tied the game up at 1. Can't move it in onside, though, so the Stars have to touch up. Less than 6 to go in the third. Taves across. Moves it up Malinsky. And it is moved out of the zone and cleared out to the blue line and out of the zone. Sent back in on the backhand. Ottinger out to play it. Lindell flips it out to center ice. It is Manson now who passes it across for Lindgren. 5.5 minutes to go in the third period of game number 3. The Avalanche and the Stars. These have always been good series. Turnover here, McKinnon. Harley gets it back off the boards. Sam Steele lost the handle. Coyle At center, Beck, pressured by McKinnon. He still shoots it in, though. What a solo effort by Oscar Beck to send it in, even though he was pressured by one of the best players in the National Hockey League. Here's Nathan McKinnon moving in with some speed, trying to drive. He lost the handle of the puck. Labushkin angled him off. That centering pass is blocked away. Coyle gets it now, goes back to the point. Shot wide of the goal on the slap shot. Less than 5 to go in the third period. Coyle to the line. Shot by Taves. Deflected. Saved by Ottinger. With 4:47 remaining in the third. And we go to commercial once again. Stars, Avalanche, tied at 1. Less than 5 to go in the third.
All right. Score update in LA. The Kings strike back. It is 4-2 after Kempe snaps one in with 13:14 left in the third.
And now the Kings get their 2-goal advantage back in their game number 2 at home. Here in this game, it's a tie game at 1. With 4:47 remaining in the third period. A tense hockey game. Jimmy Benn on the power play tied it. Less than halfway through the third period. And the Avalanche and the Stars are tied at 1. Third period, 4:47 remaining in this final regulation time in the third. This is going to be a exciting and stressful next 3 minutes or 4:47. I am nervous right now. Really nervous. You don't have any stakes in this game, but I do. Ottinger. There he is in his crease. Lindell out there. Stars bench. Hintz. Ben. Johnston. It is Duchesne out there. Taves across off the face-off. The Avalanche won it. Loose! Ottinger made the save! Nichushkin trying to bank it in, and it's stopped by Ottinger. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. What a chance for the Avalanche. With 4:35 remaining, it looked like maybe this game was over. Right off a face-off, win by the Avalanche in their own zone. A deflected shot, and Ottinger got to the rebound, and Nichushkin didn't have the handle. Cece went down in the process as well. Might have been tripped up by Nichushkin a little bit there. 4:35 to go. Cece feeling some of the side effects of that fall after that collision. Taves across off the face-off. The Avalanche won it. Shot went wide of the net. Lehkonen trying to send it deep into the corner for Nichushkin, rimmed it all the way around. 4:25 left to go. Makar held it in, rimmed all the way around again. Shot from the blue line, deflected wide of the goal, off the outside of the net. It's Labushkin. Dodonov across, Ben deflected into the crowd and out of play with 4:10 remaining in the third. Shots are 23-19 in favor of the Dallas Stars. So, the rest of the series, Game 4 on Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Central, because we love those 8:30 p.m. Central starts. And then Game 5 on Monday, back in Dallas at American Airlines Center, 8:30 p.m. Central. If a Game 6 is necessary, we'll be back here in Ball Arena. If there's a Game 7, we'll be back in Dallas. Along the wall, it's fought for. Loose. Rantanen trying to fish it free. McKinnon passes it across. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third period. Stars and Avalanche tied at 1. Rantanen trying to get the puck. It bounced over his stick. That's a terrible camera angle, but whatever. Manson with the puck. 3:40 left to go in the third period. The Avalanche and the Stars tied up at 1. Deflected back in, so no icing. McKinnon gets it in the corner. Circles behind the net. Looking. Still has the puck in his stick. Passes it across. Shot from the line. Blocked. And a whistle. 3:27 to go. In the third period, shots are 23-20 in favor of Dallas. $11:24 to go. Third period. Stars, Avalanche, tied at 1. 3:27 to go. In the third period of play, Lyubushkin out there is a big face-off here for both sides. Face-off won by Steele. Harley passes it across for Blacko. The Stars get a necessary clearance out of their own zone and a huge face-off win. Steele trying to get it free. Blackwell couldn't get it. Back into the zone for the Dallas Stars, Harley. And that's going to be an icing on Dallas with 3:09 remaining in the third. Time is just ticking very slowly right now. Do you have a score update at all?
Yes, I do. LA Kings strike again. Kopitar power play goal. His first of the playoffs. It's 5-2 Kings with 10:53 left in the third.
If you want to watch that game, that's on MHS2. See if the Oilers can come back again from a 5-2 deficit like they did in Game 1. A 2-on-1 here. Lyubushkin moving in. He's pressured. Lyubushkin, the backhander save. Good chance by Lyubushkin on a rush where he was disrupted from behind. Landeskog went down. I believe it was Lyubushkin who took him down. Landeskog took down one of the Stars. Gerard across. A shot by Manson. Save. Rebound still loose. Save made. Loose. And it's in the crease and it's covered by Ottinger. Huge save. Oh my goodness. Your heart is just pumping after that one. Man, oh man. Lyubushkin with a chance on a 2-on-2 and got a backhand away and a good shoulder save by Blackwood. And then this chance by Manson, and it was loose in the slot, and it's just, how did that not go in the net? Wow. A knuckle puck towards the front of the net for Ottinger, who's made a save. Stars and Colorado Avalanche. 2:37 to go. Face-off won by Dallas. Lindell forces it out to center ice. Rantanen takes down one of the Avalanche. It was Manson, and there's a whistle. 2:30 to go. The fans in Burgundy are not happy. And Rantanen just, I don't know what that was. Rantanen doesn't get a penalty, though. Okay, I think it was Manson who stood at the puck. So they don't call it interference from what I've seen. Or a trip or anything. I mean, you really don't want to decide the game on a penalty here. For sure, Aaron. You just don't want to decide a game on a penalty.
Not at all.
If you're the referees, you don't want to be part of the reason why. Kelly will chip it in. 2:20 to go in the third. Lindell along the boards. It's fought for. Lyubushkin trying to get it free. Drury. Shots are even at 24 now. The Avs have come back in the shots. Time is ticking in the corner as it's still fought for. Frished free Hintz. And now it's Rope Hintz who moves it up out of the reach of CC. That will be an icing on Dallas with 2 minutes remaining in the third.
Last NBA playoffs game of the day. Warriors Rockets. The Rockets take game 2, 109-94, and tie up the series 1-1. Game 3 will be Saturday at 8:30 in Golden State.
So that's a huge win for the Rockets at home. Needed to get that split at home. They lost game 1 by a couple of points. Here is Nichushkin. Drops it off for McKinnon. Centering pass into the slot over the net. Oh, wow. Ottinger didn't know where that was. 100 seconds to go. A shot by Makar, and it's gloved by Ottinger through traffic with 1:39 to go in the third. And the shots are now even at 25. 1:39 to go in the third. And
Man, do I love icing.
1:39 to go. Shots are even, or not? They're not even. They take away a shot from the Avalanche. Now the shots are 25 to 24. Ben and McKinnon in the face-off dot, and McKinnon won the face-off too cleanly, so they reset it. They'll add a second back to the clock. $1:39 to go in the third. Ben and McKinnon in the face-off dot. Off the face-off, won by the Avalanche. Held in at the blue line by Makar, who sends it across. Sends it low for Natchez in the corner. 90 seconds to go in the third period. Harley tries to move it up for Johnston. He will. Into the middle. Jamie Benn lost the handle. He has the puck still, though, in the corner. Circles around. Jamie Benn trying to make a move. Wyatt Johnston behind the net. Circles back. Pressured by McKinnon. Dodonov goes back to the blue line for Lyubushkin. Fires it around. It's intercepted. It got through Taves, and Makar will get it with 1:05 to go. Avs still can't clear, and now Natchez will move it up the other way. Intercepted by Lyubushkin. Stars back in, and then it was blocked away. Lyubushkin will fire it back in. 50 seconds to go in the third period. Avs can't clear it out yet. Makar fan on the clearance attempt. Second attempt goes back into the pile. 45 seconds to go in the third. Goes back to the blue line. Cece, and it's a whistle. Nelson went down. I don't know what happened. 39.5 remaining. They're going to argue if there's a penalty. Oh, no. This is basically the same situation since Game 2. Are the Stars going to be in penalty trouble? Oh, no. Oh, my.
Oh, they are. They are absolutely going to be in penalty trouble
Man, oh,
going
man.
into OT. That is not
39.5,
good.
and the Avalanche are going to get another power play. You call another one of those penalties in the late stages of the game. 39.5.
No. It's a double minor for high
A
sticking.
double
You're gonna have
minor.
4 minutes.
Oh, my
A
goodness.
4-minute power play is going to spend 3.5 minutes into overtime. That is going to be brutal.
Mason Marshman with the high sticking call, and the Avalanche are going to go on a 4-minute power play. Can the Stars force it again into overtime? 39.5 remaining in the third. Stars need to kill this one off. The biggest one. Makar has the puck, mishandled it to Natchez. Crowd is standing at Ball Arena. 32 to go. Shot. Save, Ottinger. Rebound centered. Duran in front. Loose. It is cleared out of the crease. Makar goes low. 23 to go. Shot Makar, and it missed wide. 20 seconds to go. McKinnon looking. Goes low. Natchez, 15 to go. Waiting. Goes low for McKinnon. Backhander save. Rebound still loose. It's in the slot, and it's cleared to the corner. 4 seconds left. 2 seconds to go. Lehkonen. We're going to overtime. Oh, my.
Yep. Oh, boy.
The Avalanche are going to have a 3-minute and 21-second power play going into overtime. Will the Stars kill it off? Man, oh man, that was close to the game winner right there. Right here.
Oh, yeah,
McKinnon.
by the way, score update in Los Angeles. Kempe gets his second. It's 6-2 Kings with 8:51.
And the Kings look like they're going to cruise to a Game 2 win here in Colorado. Power play for the Avalanche going into overtime, but a second straight overtime game in this series. Tied at 1. We'll be back with our overtime intermission report. We'll be back with more after this. We're back, everybody, here on our intermission report. And we're going to overtime. Man, oh man. Playoff overtime. Stars have to kill off 3 minutes and 20 seconds of power play time of the Avalanche. The tying goal by Jamie Benn. At 9:18, the deflection in front of the net. And Harley from the blue line made the play, shot it towards the net. Ben passed it back to Harley, and it goes into the net for the tying goal. Shots at 26-25. Face-offs in favor of the Avs. Power play is gone good for the Dallas Stars. Avalanche are 0 for 6 on the power play. 32-45 hits favoring the Avs. Block shots 19-15. Giveaways 14-12. And the takeaways 3-2. A dumb penalty by Marchment. A double minor. A high sticking. And the Stars have to kill off most of it. And the Avalanche could have won it in regulation. It was this close to being over. But we'll go to overtime. Aaron, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Thoughts on that penalty? Because oh boy, what was that?
That is a killer for Dallas. You just don't do that with 30 seconds left. You could have put yourself at risk for a late third period goal, and now you put yourself at risk for a golden goal in overtime of a game 3, which you know the crowd is going to get overly hyped about, and then that will lead you into game 4 in Colorado after your loss. I don't think it'll work out too well.
There is an angle though where it shows that Brock Nelson's head was down, and he was like crouched down. There's an incriminating angle of maybe that shouldn't have been a penalty. He bled, but he regardless, he high-sticked him. Next goal wins this game. Can the Stars win the game? Anyone can win this game. We will see. This is going to be a stressful overtime, though, for me, personally. Hopefully the Stars pull off with the win. I'm hoping. Stars need to score. And all of Stars' Twitter is going crazy right now. Someone said, I want Mason Marchment traded. And people are just freaking out because Marchment took the dumbest penalty in the existence of dumbest penalties. They got a big penalty kill. How can the Stars do this? How can they survive this power play? Oh, my. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's going to be 2 penalties, basically. So that's 6 power plays that the Stars have been killing off. They got to be disciplined for the rest of this game. For how long it goes, for sure. Do you have an update on the Kings?
4:30 to go. Still 6-2.
It becomes a question, does Pickard start for Game 3 in Edmonton? That series is going to be a 2-0 advantage for the Edmonton Oilers, or the LA Kings. Pardon me. What's been the problem with the Oilers this season? Which has probably prevented them from being up 2-0 in the series against these Kings.
It's because Chuck voted them to win the Stanley Cup.
Well, that's a pretty good reason. That's a pretty good reason. Man, oh man, this could be very, very, very crucial for the Dallas Stars. If the Dallas Stars kill off this penalty, it's going to be insane. We will see if they do, though. And what do we expect here in this overtime?
A lot of icing. A lot of icing.
Man, oh man. is going to be a crazy one. Oh boy. This is going to be a stressful one for sure. We will see how it goes, though. Update on the LA Kings.
2:43 left in the third. It's still 6-2.
NBA?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I can say that there's a few baseball games still going. You have Rays D-backs in the top of the 11th, 6-5 in favor of the Rays, and Rangers Athletics, and it's 5-2. Athletics top of the 9th, 2 outs.
Yep. This is going to be very, very stressful in this game. Well, we'll go to a break and then overtime. The Stars have to kill off 3 minutes and 20 seconds of power play time, or else the Avalanche are up 2-1 in the series. We'll see. Can the Stars go up 2-1 or the Avalanche go up 2-1? We'll see. Someone's going to win this game 2-1, but we won't know. 2 months. We're going to bring back the 2-1 joke, I guess. Because, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be 2-1. It has to be.
It has to be 2-1, and whoever wins this game has a series lead of 2-1. We'll be back with overtime next. We'll be back. We're back, everybody, here. We are about to start overtime in Colorado. Can the Stars kill off the penalty that has 3 minutes and plus on it? Or will the Avalanche win it on this power play or maybe later on in the overtime? We will see. The Avalanche and the Stars. The start of OT. Game number 3. Series tied at 1. A huge kill that needs to be held by the Dallas Stars. If they can get it, Oh boy, what do we expect in this overtime for the Dallas Stars if they do kill this penalty off? But first off, they have to do that first.
Yeah, that's going to be a big thing that they have to do.
We will see if they can do it. The first goal, Nichushkin. You could argue it would have been interference. They don't call it. And he dances in on Ottinger and makes it a 1-goal lead. At that time in the first period, we didn't get our next goal until the third. But some huge saves by Ottinger in between. And some misses as well. Nelson getting robbed in that one chance. Nelson drew the call for that high sticking that Marchman took as a double minor too. The Stars drew a penalty in the last game too, and they killed it off going into overtime. Can they do this again? We will see. Jamie Benn tied it on a deflection goal on the power play. Harley, the shot from the blue line, and the game is tied. But a power play for the Avalanche. A crucial overtime. Overtimes in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Either Marchman's going to be the most loved person in Dallas or the most hated person in Dallas, depending on the resolution of this power play. We will see. Steele, McKinnon on the face-off dot. It's CC Steele, Beck, and I believe Blackwell. Out there. Might be Harley. I'm not sure. Out of the frame. And we're underway in overtime. Lindell is out there, actually. So the Avalanche with 3:15 on the power play. McKinnon drops it back into the zone. Makar looking, deflected away, and it's cleared by Dallas. 3 minutes to go in the power play for the Avalanche in the start of overtime. McKinnon with some speed into the middle, trying to cut through. Looked offside, but they say it's on. Behind the net, McKinnon still with the puck to Makar. No, it deflected away. Johnston got a stick on it and is forced out the center again, back into the Colorado zone. 2:40 left on the power play. Makar. 2:35 to go. Here's McKinnon through the middle. Broken up, and Johnston will clear it. Dallas clears it again. Blackwood out to play it. Had to reach for it. Makar with the puck. In the middle of his own zone. Stretches it up. Blackwell trying to get it away. Lehkonen with the puck. And Landeskog. And it's cleared again by Dallas out to center ice. Taves. A drop pass there. And the Avalanche look to move it in. 2 minutes left to go on the power play. Shot went wide of the net from center ice. Blackwell trying to get it. Tied up along the wall. Blackwell dropped his stick. Someone dropped his stick. It kind of slashed out of his own hands. And Granlund forced it out. Here comes Granlund. Short-handed. Mikael Granlund passes it across Blackwell. What a save, Blackwood. Huge save. I thought Blackwell was going to do it again. He was trying to go back-to-back overtime GWGs. And he was this close to doing it again. Oh, my. That was close. 1:40 left to go on the Colorado power play, and another shorthanded rush by the Dallas Stars. And what a save by Blackwood on Blackwell. Off the face-off one here. And minute and a half left to go on the Colorado power play. McKinnon will move it in. McKinnon shoots and a save. And it's cleared. Blackwood. Makar. 1:10 left to go on the Colorado power play. Drouin dropped it off. McKinnon into the middle, trying to get through. Dropped it off for Makar. Lost the handle. Wyatt Johnston will clear it. 1 minute left to go on the Colorado power play. Dallas will slap it back down the length of the ice. 50 seconds to go. Off the boards. Johnston trying to get it away. Working on the forecheck. Natchez the other way. 45 seconds to go. Into the zone. Natchez looking. Circles back to the line. Taves to Natchez along the wall. Avs trying to get set up here. Natchez drops it back for McKinnon. Looking, Natchez in front. Shot on, missed the net. Drouin. Taves across. 25 seconds to go on the power play for the Avalanche. Taves again. Pass across. One-timer blocked. It broke his stick. Nathan McKinnon. A pass across. Taves out the bench. With a new twig is Natchez. 8 seconds left on the kill. Stars can't get it out. Harley, a centering pass. Natchez across. One-timer denied. Rebound, and he missed it. Hit the post. He missed it. Lehkonen. Oh, my goodness. Avalanche still with the pressure. Stars trying to get the puck. They've killed the penalty. Marchment. And the Stars have killed off a 4-minute power play. That's going to be icing on Dallas with 16:20 to go, and the Dallas Stars get through the kill. Oh my, but just barely. Look at this. Look at these chances. My, oh my. What a save. Oh my goodness. Lehkonen had a wide open net. Did you see that? McKinnon's shot.
That is a max.
Oh, it was blocked by Lindell. He made the save. It went off the glove of Lindell. Oh, wow. He got a piece of it and somehow kept it out of the net. Granlund trying to win the faceoff. Comes free for the Avs. Still loose in the circle. It's cleared out of the zone. Here is Manson with the puck into the zone. The Avalanche back in. It's cutting through. Manson rolls on goal save made by Ottinger with 16:07 or 16:06 left to go in overtime. Number 1. Oh my. Avalanche getting through the defense quickly here on the Stars. Stars tied at 1. Goes through a whole entire penalty kill and got through it. Man, oh man. Off the faceoff, won by Wyatt Johnston. Stars have possession. Bishel, pardon, getting out. Here is Bitten. He will shoot it in. Save made. Off the boards awkwardly, Gerard. And it's cleared out the center. Tied up with the stick. Bishel will settle it down. It's sent back in on goal save made with 15:43 to go in overtime. Stars, Avalanche tied at 1. Overtime, game 3. Last game, Blackwell won it in overtime. Can he do it? Again, he had a chance earlier on. 15:43 to go, overtime. Shots are 28-27 in favor of the Colorado Avalanche. Off the faceoff, Hintz. Bishel held it in. Looking, shot wide of the goal. It was blocked. Another shot, Petrovic deflected to the corner. Rope Hintz along the boards. It's cleared out of the zone by the Avalanche. Will it be an icing? No, it's waved off. Petrovic. And here come the Stars the other way. And a race for the puck. Rantanen will get it, or look to try to get it. And then he got pressured by Lindgren off the puck. Held in by Dallas. Harley sends it around for Rantanen. Rantanen circles behind the net. Centering pass, no one was there. Stars got to get back here. Here is Parker Kelly on the outside. Circles back. Along the boards. Drury centered. Shot missed the net. O'Connor. Makar back to O'Connor along the boards. Drury to the line. McKinnon gets through a check. McKinnon. O'Connor looking. Pass across for Taves. Stars trying to just get out of this offensive zone pressure by the Avalanche. Rantanen trying to get it out. He will get it out. Here is Mason Marchman the other way. Looking to win it. Circles back, waits. Centering pass, shot. Scores! Dallas wins in overtime. Tyler Seguin. The Stars have a 2-1 series lead. 2-1. The Stars win. Again. What a win. Dallas leads at 2-1 in the series. Oh my, what a win.
That is unbelievable.
After all the chances by the Colorado Avalanche, And Mason Marchment, who took the penalty, sets up the game winner. Tyler Seguin wins it in overtime. And the Dallas Stars have a series lead against the Colorado Avalanche. Another overtime winner. Man, oh man, what a game. Mason Marchment. Taves is putting pressure on him. What a centering pass right here. Look at that play. In the skates and then through the short side again on Blackwood. And the Dallas Stars win it again in overtime. And they take game 3 and lead the series 2-1. Man, oh man, what a goal. What a win for the Dallas Stars. What did you see on that play? Oh my. Wow.
That was beautiful.
What a setup. What a finish. The Stars win it 2-1 and lead the series 2-1. Relief for me as a Stars fan.
And guess who got the assist?
Mason Marchment, who took the penalty.
Guess who got the assist?
Wow.
Yep.
I said at the beginning
it
of
can't
overtime.
get any better than that.
I said at the beginning of overtime, they either see Marchment or they forget Marchment for that penalty, or they see him as public enemy. Instead, he sets up the game winner in overtime, and the Stars lead the series 2-1, and the Stars win 2-1 in overtime again. They win another overtime game. Back-to-back overtime wins. And final thoughts before we go.
That was a good game all around. I honestly didn't think Dallas was going to pull off that win after the 4-minute power play.
They killed it off with ease, though. That was insane. What a win for the Dallas Stars. And the Stars lead the series 2-1. Ben and Seguin, is it a throwback to 2014? They get both the goals in the game. They come back from a 1-0 deficit. It is even more 2014 because Nichushkin scored for the Colorado Avalanche, and he was on the Stars before getting traded to the Avalanche. From Aaron, I'm Max. We'll see you next time. The Stars win 2-1 in overtime.